My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. Jacob and I are going to break down the entire UFC Vegas 108 fight card, giving you our picks, our predictions, our bets, and our DraftKings Fantasy Plays. But before we look forward, let's take a look back at Jacob's week last week. This boy is back, and he is back big. Jacob put up almost 3 units of net profit, a 41% ROI, and he did all of that while live streaming with 1,000 plus of you. And then you all built out a main card parlay that hit for another $1,762. And all of these numbers are impressive on their own, and they're wildly impressive when you look at the disaster that was that fight card. Jacob made enough. I lost $30. Jacob made enough to cover my losses and give the rest of you some profit. So congratulations, Jacob, for the work you put in at UFC Abu Dhabi.
Obrigado.
Okay. Jacob wasn't the only one who did well. We had a premium member instantly shoot me a DM on Twitter right after the event, and then he said, Angelo, I just made $10,000 using your optimizer, and he sent me a screenshot of his DraftKings fantasy lineup.
Jiu-Jitsu.
And this is that lineup. He made $10,000 using the tools on the website.
Happy to be here. I love Jiu-Jitsu.
Why is it saying it in English? You dumbass.
I love
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu.
I'm happy to be here. I love Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay. Listen, this guy made $10,000 using the tools. That is why I spend so much time and effort talking about the damn tools. Of course, if you go to the website, we've got some bets you can copy-paste, and if you copy-pasted Jacobs, you did really, really well. Of course, we have picks, and of course, we have an artificial intelligence, but the tools will do a lot of this work for you. Congratulations to Freckled Charles for the $10,000 DraftKings ticket, and I appreciate you reaching out and letting us know that it was our optimizer that did it. If you want to be like Freckled, and you want to unlock every single pick, every single bet, every single tool,
I'm scared.
go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member at the top. It's only $10 for an entire month.
Why can I smell you through the screen? I'm scared.
Well, I just showered, and I smell magnificent because I wear women's deodorant. Because women's deodorant smells unbelievable. So I smell great, and I know I do. $1.99 from Jafar Raza. He just says, yo, we appreciate you, Jafar. Okay. Jafar trying to... Jafar trying to get on that leaderboard immediately. Jacob, do you know who the leaders were in your live stream so we can shout them out for all their support?
Homosexual.
So do we know, or...
I don't know.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you, Jaffa, for the super chat. And if you're wondering what the hell is going on with Jacob, he had his first ever jiu-jitsu class today.
Jiu-Jitsu.
His first big boy jiu-jitsu class. He went all by himself. I wasn't there. No guiding, no helping. He just said, where's the gym? I told him where it was, and he showed up. And thank you to Hayabusa for supplying the gi and a bunch of other gear to the boys. And if you want to get a fat discount on anything Hayabusa, including their UFC BJJ collection, go to WeWantPicks.com/Hayabusa. Would you like to discuss your first ever jiu-jitsu class? Actually, hold on. Down to Earth, $2 super chat, Brazil C. Down to Earth gets it. He knows exactly what you're saying. We appreciate you.
You know, I mean, it's probably not to anybody's real surprise, but I'm a natural. I mean, I just went in there and just kind of did my thing. And honestly, the entire time, I'm like, you know, on top of this guy and doing this and that. And all I'm hearing is like oohs and ahs and stuff. And, you know, as I'm transitioning from this to that, and it's, at one point, like, that people were coming over from the barbershop next door. There was like a candle store next door, and they were like coming in to watch me and stuff like that. And you know, first day of jiu-jitsu, I left with a purple. I don't know if it's ever been done. They gave me a purple belt.
It's been done.
That door.
That guy Moneyberg earned a black belt in 3 months.
I mean, this was 45 minutes in when I had my purple belt. So, yeah, started jiu-jitsu today and just absolutely dominant.
That is impressive stuff. I'm happy and glad I wasn't there. You got your own experience. You did your own thing. No looking at me. No pairing us up. None of that. You get to go. You enjoyed it. You're going to go back. You're going to sign up.
In all honesty, guys, this is something that I've been like wrestling with for years. Like I've always considered, ever since I've been watching UFC, it's like, oh yeah, I should do like boxing or jiu-jitsu. I should do something. But unbeknownst to a lot of people, maybe, I have a lot of social fucking anxiety. I have a lot of social anxiety, and I'm way too fucking competitive. So I don't want to be around people I don't know, and I don't want to be bad doing something around people that I don't fucking know. And it always kept me from trying something new because I hate being fucking terrible at something. So it's like, I don't want to go there, and then I don't know what I'm doing. But I went, I overcame that fear, met some cool people already on the first day, and honestly, it's a lot of fun. I'm only a day in, but for sure I'm going to go back, and if something that you guys have been thinking about doing, I would encourage it. It seems like it's going to be pretty cool.
I mean, obviously I've been doing it for a very, very long time. I would say now more than ever, it's so accessible, and it's not. Obviously, gym culture, it depends on what gym you go to. The one that I go to, and then now you, they're all great. Everybody there is cool, super great, run very well. I'm new to it. One of the volleyball dads recommended it because they have noon classes, which I like. But the reality is, for somebody like Jacob or like you want to do it, but you don't want to look stupid, which looking stupid is,
and honestly,
the reason 99% of people don't do anything.
It sounds stupid, but I've watched not just the UFC for long enough, but I watched a lot of like just regular like grappling matches, like BJJ stuff. I like watching those competitions. Obviously, it's a lot of that is, or most of it is no gi, so it's a little bit different, but even just watching it, you kind of get an idea of kind of what you're supposed to do. So when you're learning stuff, especially if you guys have been watching the sport ever, you pick up on stuff a lot easier because you're like almost there, and then they'll be like, yeah, that's, but put it here, or try it here. And it's like, if you already have kind of that base of you've been watching BJJ for a while, you kind of understand certain aspects of watching a grappling match, then you're already going to have a leg up, because I think they were surprised that I was so knowledgeable about certain different type of positions, even though I'd never done it before.
Yeah, I recommend everybody give it a go. Just don't be a guard pulling pussy, and we'll be fine.
Oh, that's what. Yeah. Okay. First thing we do. Okay. First drill we're doing is you're turtled up, and they're on a little bit of side control.
This
maybe
is the
seatbelt
technique
position.
of the week, or part of the warm up. This is the technique
it's one of the
week?
techniques. Yeah,
Gotcha.
We did this, and then a transition from somebody having your back. I think the pull. I can't remember, but not a good sign, I guess. But you're turtled up, and I think they have a seatbelt on you. And the purpose is you grab same time, same side. You drop the hip back, and you pull guard out of the turtle position. So it's boom, 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 and you pull guard. And I looked at them and I said, "I'm not fucking pulling guard. You got me fucked up." And I got in a little bit of trouble, but I refused to do that. I'm not fucking pulling guard. What the fuck am I doing in guard? I'm on top, putting the pressure on, arm triangles, key locks, straight arm bars, maybe a fucking 12-6. I thought I did better than I thought I was going to do, and I'd like to, somebody mentioned in the chat, get fucking Ryan Hall on the phone.
This is how it's going to go for you, though. It's going to be, this is great. This is great. Wow, look how good I am. Look how good I am. And then quickly, I fucking suck. I don't know how to do any of this. This is all a nightmare. Why do I suck
Angelo,
so bad? This is
your
awful.
life is not my life.
Then it swings
Angelo,
back up the other
your
way.
life is not my life. I am good at everything, as you know. We've done a lot of things, and
You're good at backyard shit.
I'm good
for
at
sure.
literally everything. I'm a natural athlete. I'm spry. I'm long. I got long legs, long arms.
Actually, those freak legs and arms of yours will help you in this.
Oh, and I tell you what, I texted you this. Today was the first time I made another man tap out by just fucking one of these across the fucking...
In a drill or in a live roll?
And the feeling of him tapping my arm to save his life had blood rushing to the tip of my penis that I've never felt before in my life. To have a life in my fucking hand like this. Oh, you're tapping, huh?
Yeah, Jacob wears a cup, not to protect his nuts, but to...
Yeah, he was just showing me how to
hide
do
the
it.
boner.
He's like, do this and pull this way. Pull the elbow back. Don't pull it out. Back. Pull it back.
I hate the fucking bathrobe. Next week's no gi week. I'll try to be there as much as possible next week. I hate the bathrobe. Can't stand it. I get it. I get why people do it. You train with the bathrobe. Then when you don't wear it, everything is just much easier. You're smooth. But My issue is people just hanging out for no reason. But anyway,
Good luck
congratulations on your
molesting
first
me
class.
now. Ain't gonna work.
Grandpa.
Good luck molesting me now. I got fucking. You see that shrimp?
That was nice. I feel like your legs went the wrong direction on that shrimp, though.
Fuck you. They don't.
Okay, well, it's same side, but okay. Listen, guys, if you go to the website, you will find the tools. I just showed you a $10,000 ticket from a premium member who used the tools. And that wasn't a unicorn 2 weeks ago. UFC Nashville, a $21,000 ticket. Yeah, dude, people are ripping your hands. I don't know what that's about. Actually,
and
that
just
will hurt
before
you
what's
in
his
jiu-jitsu.
name gets in here, I don't fucking eat rabbit poop.
The small hands will hurt you in jiu-jitsu, especially gi. You're trying to grab the
Look
lapel.
at my hand next to my face.
No, put it next to your face.
That's it. Look, this is next to my face.
Put the thumb on your head. Put the thumb on your cheek.
Yeah, it's pretty
Tiny
impressive,
face.
isn't it?
It's a small face. Listen, 2 weeks ago, there was a $22,000 ticket built using our tools. These are not coincidences. These are not accidents. And this is why we invest as much time and money as we do in the tools. Fist fights are fist fights. But a simulator will simulate those fist fights 100,000 times and give you every possible output. Not only who wins or loses those 100,000 simulations, but it'll give you how many strikes are expected to be landed across that time. How many takedowns are expected to be landed. What the prize picks lines look like. The underdog lines. All that information comes out of the simulator after it runs those simulations. We also have a tape index. This is an index. INDEX, keyword index. The tape index lines up every single fighter on this card and the future, their full fight history. You can expand on any one of those fights, see who they fought, what the scorecards were, who the judges were, how that fight went, and if there's a little red play button, you click the play button, and it'll bring up the video. The beauty of the tape index is the UFC library is bouncing around. Those videos were hosted at ESPN just a few months ago. Then ESPN, playing hardball, said, we're not hosting your shit. Now it's back on Fight Pass. And in a few months, those will be moved again when they sign a new deal. The tape index keeps track of all of that for you. It saves you time and effort so you can just jump right into your tape study. We also have the optimizer. This is the tool that built that $10,000 ticket that I just showed you. What this does is it builds DraftKings and now FanDuel lineups for you. It is preloaded with ownership projections and scoring projections, and then you make some decisions and it'll spit the lineups out for you. We also have a brand new beginner mode. A lot of you are watching this right now being like, how did that guy win $10,000? I would love to use the optimizer. I just don't know how. Great. Click the beginner mode button on the optimizer, and instead of expecting you to know how to use the numbers and know what that means, it's just going to ask you logical questions. Who are your most confident favorites? Are there any fighters you don't want at all? What underdogs do you like? You answer those questions, it'll then build the lineups for you and spit the results out. Every single freaking thing that I just mentioned and a bunch of other things I didn't mention. It's only $10 for an entire month. We have quite literally built the greatest offering in this space at the greatest price point. It has been $10 for 3 years. 3 years ago, it was an unbelievable value. It was just a list of picks and bets. Now we have all of these tools. It is still $10.
Guys.
And $10 isn't shit nowadays.
Guys. Number one, asteroid coming for the moon, and it's going to set off a meteor shower that's going to destroy a part of the world. Boom. Number two, there is an alien spacecraft headed this way. Supposed to be here by December. We don't know what's on it. This is what I know. The ships are built. Okay? The massive ships to leave this planet are built. They're ready to get us out of here. What do you need to get on them? You need money. How do you make money? You do it by becoming a premium member and using the tools and becoming the best goddamn gambler you've ever been in your life. Use the tools. Succeed for yourself. Buy a ticket on one of those ships and get the fuck off this planet.
There we go. The speculation is that you're learning jiu-jitsu to protect yourself from the aliens. That may or may not be true. Here are the four.
I'll pull guard on a little alien.
I told Jacob the plot of Species, and now he's convinced that is the alien invasion. the plot of Species. And if you guys don't know that movie, you didn't have the spectacular childhood that I did. Look up Species.
I don't care what a female alien looks like. If you tell me that's female and she's consenting, I'm gonna take a run at it. What are you talking about? You have no idea how that's gonna feel. I'll fucking risk it for the biscuit, buddy. Just a random alien. It's like, oh my God, a little bit of drool, a little bit of slime. Okay,
sure.
Little fucking lube for the gloob.
Alien friction is still friction. I got you, dog. Here's the 4 fight cards that you can unlock with premium right now. It's freaking $10. That's $2.50 a fight card. $2.50. Jacob just gave you 3 units in net profit last week. I was profitable the last 4 cards leading up to last week. I lost $30 last week. My apologies. Here's
Lock
the 4
of the week
fight
win?
cards. Nope. Every pick, every bet, every tool.
Oh, you bitch.
WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top. UFC 319 is in the mix. And actually, next week's main event is spectacular. Here is the P.O. Box. 319 will be a vlog. We film pay-per-view, or will be a pay-per-view. We film vlogs for the pay-per-views, and we open mail on those vlogs. Ooh, tsunami warning in Hawaii and Alaska right now. We open mail on those vlogs.
Man.
Some of that mail is letters. Other pieces of mail are very different. I uploaded a video to Instagram and TikTok of my office. And a lot of the stuff in my office is stuff that has been sent through mail day.
It's crazy how you get all that shit.
I literally was giving you all of your shit the other day. Like, I don't want this. I don't want that.
This is what
Keep
he gave
it.
me.
The sick Adrian Yannis card.
And I do love it. You have walls and walls of stuff.
And the Thunder shirt that you didn't want.
No offense, Adrian. Angel's got an entire wall of memorabilia sent his way. And it's just me and you, buddy. But I do love the card.
There we go. And it's not all stuff that was sent. Like that, those shorts were given to me. Had nothing to do with the podcast. Sure. That liquor was sent. All different stuff. My accolades, my All-American certificate. You can't send that shit. You earn it.
Fuck it.
But if you do want to send something for the vlog,
I fucking thought I did enough to earn a stripe today.
You didn't pay yet. Once you pay for your first tuition, those stripes come flying in. Just make sure
They
you
gave out a fucking stripe today, and I was like, "Whoa, hey.
him."
I was like, "You might want to fucking check that list again, buddy. I've been over here fucking Kimura half the class."
They're doing the speech, like not letting you know who it is, and we have a tenacious.
I thought it was gonna be a belt promotion. I was gonna slap the fucking shit out of that guy. I know how it fucking goes. Oh, you got me in here, the new guy. You ever see me swing a golf club, buddy? You're getting lit up.
When you get a belt promotion, you run through a tunnel and they whip the shit out of you. Can you handle that? I don't think you can handle that.
That's literally what I was just talking about. Are you stupid or something? That literally is what I just explained. What the fuck did you think I was talking about?
I heard you say swing a golf club. I thought you were trying to brag about being
No,
athletic.
I'm talking about you bringing the new
Shit.
guy. I'm beating the shit. I said I was gonna beat the shit out of him with the fucking. God damn, man.
My bad. Hey.
Now I can talk to you how I want to I got a fucking full mount escape. Just elbow, boom, put the leg down, push it out.
Okay.
Regain half guard. Hip escape.
I can't wait till we're in the same class.
So why don't you watch your fucking mouth?
Yeah, I'll keep it under control. The address to send something to the vlog is We Want Picks, P.O. Box 406, Prosper, Texas, 75078. Are you ready to break down this card?
Been ready. I can't believe you're still going on.
Here we go. This card has been an absolute hot mess. We have a brand new main event. We lost Azamat Pulyaev.
And this card is sponsored by Pop-Tarts. We love them. The people can't live without them.
I would fucking love a Pop-Tart sponsorship.
Your
I'll tell you
kids
that.
eat Pop-Tarts? Or they don't allow them in the house? Or what's going on with that?
Every now and then we try to not to. We try organic as much as we can so they don't get little boobies too young. That's the problem with chemicals in your food for little girls. Then they get the wrong attention. So, no, Pop-Tarts isn't a great sponsor. Now, Marlboro, that's a solid sponsor. Opening up the UFC Vegas 108 fight card, we got Austin Bashi taking on
The
John
hell
Yannis.
is this fight?
Brand new. You didn't do any research on this?
No, Austin Bashi.
Brand new fight. This fight was just added quite literally overnight last night because the card was kind of a hot mess. Austin Bashi was already on this card. He lost his opponent. It was supposed to be Francis Marshall. They scrambled. They brought John Yannis in. We got Austin Bashi, 13-1 in his career. He has 4-1 in his last 5. He's coming off that first career loss. Jacob and I witnessed that in person. He's taking on John Yannis, 9-3 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He is riding a 3-fight knockout streak into his UFC debut. Austin Bashi's a kid that we were pretty high on. We broke him down in January. He fought at UFC Vegas 101. He's only 23 years old. He is 13-1, so he's got a lot of experience and a whole bunch of different wins. He's got good striking, good grappling, all around pretty solid. He's definitely a better grappler than he is striker. He's got some very real takedowns. No problem shooting in the open mat and then reshooting if he misses. As soon as he is tied up, he's working for a takedown. He has no problem pivoting to submissions if the opportunity is there. Meaning, if you're working through a scramble, you're stuffing it, and he can somehow slick to your back, he will do that. He's coming off that very close loss to the prospect killer, C-Rod. He's taking on John Yannis, UFC newcomer. This guy's a powerful striker. He has been very vocal, like quite literally in interview after interview, talking about, I'm working on my takedown defense. So obviously that was a major hole, but he's trying to get it done. He does do a nice job staying mobile. He's got good, clean boxing. He is a southpaw, so that can throw people off, and he sends a beautiful inside leg kick. He's got clean technique, good power. He's closer to a one-dimensional boxer than he is a full-blown mixed martial artist, but he is very dangerous. This is Bashi. It should be an easy pick. It is an easy pick. When I first broke this down, I didn't have odds. And to see he's minus 550 right now is not crazy. I mean, I think he's as good as you're going to get in this matchup. He's the one with the full fight camp. His opponent has such big grappling holes that he literally has to talk about it. That's like in 2001 or 1999 when Mike Piazza had to do a press conference to tell the world, hey, I'm not gay. You don't have to do a press conference to tell the world you're not gay if you're actually not gay.
Hold on a second, because I wasn't even fucking listening. I was just looking at chat. But how the fuck are you talking about that? What can you?
Yeah, I'll walk you through it. No, it was a very logical walkthrough, and I'll get you there. John Yannis, very good boxer, lacking some takedown defense. So he's been vocal in his interviews about working on that takedown defense. And I said that's similar to the late 90s or early 2000s when Mike Piazza, the famed Mets catcher, had to do a press conference telling everybody he's not gay. Okay, see?
Chat, does that make sense?
It makes a ton of sense because the point is you don't have to tell people about it if it's actually true. Austin Bashi is the pick. He opened at minus 260. Wish I could have gotten those odds, but we're at minus 550, and honestly, I think those are fine. I think he works in the wrestling, exploits the takedown defense. Jacob, what do you think of this matchup and the press conference?
Hey, Austin Bashi, you son of a bitch. You made me look like a fool. You made me look like a goddamn fool. I went to bat for you, man. Mm-hmm. I was all over you when you were fighting C-Rod. I couldn't wait for that fight. I gave the patented power thumbs down to C-Rod. I said, you got no chance in there with my guy, Austin Bashi. And what did I get in return, Angelo?
I mean, he worked his ass off, and you and I thought he did a pretty
What
good job.
did I get in return?
Humiliated online?
And what was the gesture, Angelo?
Oh, yeah, a thumbs down. You got thumbs down? No, you got a middle finger. He middle fingered you. That is right.
I got middle fingered by Christian Rodriguez in the middle of a fight. And I'd like an apology.
It is Austin's fault because he wouldn't have middle fingered you if Austin's takedowns were a little better. You going to predict this fight or?
Oh, I didn't look at this fight.
Well, we're going to have to take my word for it, but Jacob and I were there. He just told the story. That is a 100% true story. We were in Vegas for UFC Vegas 101. Austin Bashi fought Christian Rodriguez at the walkout in the Apex. You can watch them do the walk. It's there's not a lot of people in there, so pretty wide open. And Jacob just sat there, did a thumbs down quietly.
I didn't even say a word to the guy.
Yeah, quietly just did a thumbs down. They saw it, no reaction whatsoever. But then during the fight, when Christian Rodriguez was starting to flow, holding Austin against the cage, looked right at Jacob, gave him one of these through the cage. I got a voicemail recently, Jacob. Okay, we just set up the voicemail. If you want to leave us a voicemail, it's 866-WE-WANT-PICKS. I just got, this is a voicemail. That happened in January. It is the end of July. We're talking almost 8 months later, and I just got this voicemail the other day. Here we go.
I gotta get something off my chest.
Hold on. How do I rewind? There we go. Here we go.
First of all, Angelo, I like the channel, but I gotta get something off my chest. You said Bashi got robbed against Christian Rodriguez. Yeah, you're a goddamn meathead for that. So pretty much, if they got rid of Sal D'Amato and replaced him with you, we'd have the same problem, you blind motherfucker.
So yeah, these are voicemails I'm getting now. 8 months later, I'm getting "you're a blind motherfucker" voicemails because after the Bashi fight, when I went back to the hotel room and filmed my recap, I was like, I think there was an argument that it could have gone to Bashi. So 8 months later, we got grudges.
That did not go my way.
If you guys want to check out every single thing Premium has to offer, including the tool that built that gentleman's $10,000 winning ticket, just go to WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. It is only $10 for an entire month's worth of access. No upsell, no cross-sell, no add-ons, no bullshit. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top.
Real quick, too.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
Can everyone just like the stream? Angel always forgets to ask for likes, but likes is a big part. If we get 1,000 likes on this stream and the VOD afterwards, Angela will shave an eyebrow.
No, those might not grow back.
Oh, bullshit!
You don't even have them. Why don't you offer that up?
Excuse me?
If you have eyebrows, then offer up shaving one of them.
I can't wait to just fucking grab you just like this.
Oh
just
no,
right up
Jacob!
there by your ear. Just
with
right
those
up there by
small
your ear.
hands, you can't grab my lapel with those baby ass
right
hands.
Up there with your fucking ear and just fucking. I'm gonna make you fucking squeal.
I can't fucking wait till we're at the same class. I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait, dude. You don't know what you signed up for, you dumb bitch. Next up, at UFC Vegas 108, we have Piera Rodriguez taking on Ketlen Souza. Piera Rodriguez 10-2 in her career, 3-2 in her last 5. She is coming off that decision win over Josephine Knutson, taking on Ketlen Souza. 15-5 in her career, 3-2 in her last 5. She's coming off that decision loss to Angela Hill. When I broke down this fight earlier in the week, I said this is a tough fight because it's very, very close. There is a clear edge on one side, but for the most part, it's a close fight. Piera Rodriguez, nasty striker. Ketlen Souza, pressure fighter, heavy strikes. Piera Rodriguez has some real finishing ability. Ketlen Souza also has some real finishing ability. She'll throw big kicks. She'll throw big punches. Piera Rodriguez, pretty good takedown defense, 66%. Ketlen Souza, decent takedown defense. They're pretty evenly matched for the most part. They'll both move forward. They'll both get at it. They're both looking to finish. They will throw very hard, and they can both mix in wrestling. The difference between the two, though, is Piera Rodriguez will very much so mix in that wrestling. Not just an occasional takedown or two like we've seen from Ketlen.
Why are you saying Pereira? It's Piera.
Piera? Huh? Piera.
The fuck does that? What are you talking about?
What's that song where she's like, Sierra?
The hell are you talking about?
Fuck me, dude. I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm a little delirious. Here's the reality of this fight. Piera Rodriguez has the grappling edge. She has the wrestling edge. And if she initiates the wrestling exchanges, she'll get this fight to the ground and she'll win this fight. So she's going to be the pick. But Ketlen Souza is not a bum. Ketlen Souza hits very hard. And the only reason she lost to Angela Hill is because she throws so damn hard, it takes an extra half a second to get it out. And Angela Hill is just fast and busy and was just pot shotting and staying at distance. And quite literally the speed was the difference. So I'm going to lean Piera because I think she will get the takedowns and the wrestling advantage is on her side. But if she wants to go blow for blow, it could be a problem. What do you think, Jacoby?
Yeah, I mean, there's no hiding some bias here. We've got a absolutely stunningly beautiful Brazilian in Ketlen Souza. Really kind of wish she didn't cut her hair the way that she did. But I love.
Why? What's it now?
I mean, people are going to argue that she's not beautiful when I show this picture, but I mean, look at her there. You can tell she's a good-looking.
She's got
girl.
the tongue
So
cut.
if you're willing to invest now, you're making an investment, because if she goes back, you're good to go. I mean, but this is her look now, and in my opinion, I think she's still beautiful, but
oof. I mean, that's straight up. I mean, she's got
look
pretty
at her
face,
facial. Look, if you do it like this,
That's Eric
Look.
Estrada's haircut. That
do
is
it like
Eric
this, she's
Estrada's
beautiful.
haircut.
Do it like this, she's beautiful.
That's Punch from Chips.
Look
dude.
at the
That's
look
a
at the
tough haircut.
cheekbones. Look at the lips. Look at the
Yeah,
eyes.
I get it. The structure's there for sure. The that's tough to get past. Yeah, somebody said a young Max Holloway. Dude, it does look
I
like
think that's racist, Angelo.
I didn't say it. They said it. How is that racist?
I think you not understanding that it's racist is even more racist. Why don't you tell us about your hero Hulk Hogan a little bit? All right, am I doing my breakdown? All right, Ketlen Souza, beautiful Brazilian. In my opinion, probably has the striking edge. I know Piera hits hard, and she's not a bad striker, but I think
never
she
watched
is.
his wrestling matches. I just really loved his podcasts and voicemails. Sorry, I'm sorry.
This thing is going to be 3 hours long tonight.
my bad, dude.
I don't know what the fuck I was saying. I think Souza should be the faster striker, but Piera should get the takedowns. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Is she going to get the takedowns and the control? I've been against Piera in the past because I felt like she slowed down in fights. I won a lock of the week betting against her with Ariane Carnelosi. Illegal. Wham! Wham! If you guys remember that fucking live stream, if you were there, we were very excited because we won lock of the week off a disqualification from headbutts. She is the definition of a fiery Latina. If she starts getting hit, she's going to want to fucking hit back. Honestly, I think the sneaky play here is there's a finish because both these girls, kind of like I said with Amanda, and I mean, I kind of warned everyone on that one, just like I said about with Ribas and Ricci. Obviously, it didn't play out how I thought, but I said there could be a finish because both these girls are aggressive. Same situation here. I think Piera's going to get the takedowns, but I mean, there could be a ground and pound situation. She's got a fucking mean streak about her, and kind of like it.
Yeah, so we're both on the Piera.
She's best friends with Tabitha Ricci, too.
There you go. We're both on the Piera side. The wrestling is going to be the difference here, but Ketlen Souza is also dangerous. This is definitely not a
Great fight.
over 2.5 type situation. This is definitely
a great fight, and everyone that fucking spent. Can I just for a real quick second? Somehow it's become a thing to just fucking complain about the UFC week at every fucking card. It's like, oh my God, this is fucking terrible. Motherfuckers, the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, Major League Baseball, they all have fucking off seasons. Would you rather us not have fucking fights for 3 or 5 months just so the cards can get a little bit better? There's good matchups on every fucking card, you fucking dirty diaper crybaby fucking pussies. Stop fucking complaining. Let's appreciate what we have here. This is a great card. Grow the fuck up and stop being so fucking negative all the time.
Listen, I completely agree with you, and this guy gets it. I'm assuming somewhere around my age. He said it could be 2000 UFC. I used to watch UFC back in the day. You get one event every couple of months. When it was UFC.tv, they didn't even own UFC.com. And it was like, I was obsessed with it, my favorite sport in the world, and it's never on. So I agree. Fights every weekend
are better. Some cards are going to be better than other cards. That's the way it is. But just because it's not fucking bang, bang, literally every single card, there is matchups where it's like, oh shit, like this is a good matchup. I know you don't like women's MMA or whatever, but there's like 5 or 6 matchups on here that are like, holy shit, that's a great matchup.
The only cards people can critique without sounding like little pussy crybabies are pay-per-views because that costs $80. So you can have feedback like, listen, I don't think this is worth $80. But every other fight night, you're getting them all or you're getting none of them, right? You either have the subscription for ESPN Plus or you don't. So to complain about those is crazy. It's all coming from you get more engagement with negativity. That's where it all comes from. You do a negative video about the UFC sucks, you'll do more views than, hey, UFC's great. You talk about UFC sucking on Twitter. You do a screenshot of a fight card and just say, is this the worst card ever? People literally do that for every fight card. People did that for UFC 318. Is this the worst card ever? That was a fucking fantastic fight card. So yeah, that's just what people do. Brutal. Go to the website. WeWantPicks.com. Unlock all of it. $8,700 in DraftKings Fantasy. While jumping on a lady fight might be a little tricky because these fights are trash and they're horrible and who the hell wants to watch them? $8,700 in DraftKings Fantasy might not be that bad if she does get those 5, 6, 7 takedowns and potentially a finish on top. So you might want to explore a little bit of that, see what the optimizer has to say, see what the simulator has to say. Just go to WeWantPicks.com. A couple of super chatterinos. Tittlefits. Jacob, just want to say thanks for the live streams. Yeah, Jacob's been live streaming like crazy lately.
I appreciate that, Tittlefits. We've been, I got to thank you guys for the support of the live streams. We had over almost 1,500 people in there Saturday. Unfortunately, that was after Amanda lost. They all jumped in to see how I was reacting to that, which wasn't a fun reaction. But yeah, donations been crazy and it's been a lot of fun.
There we go. $1.99 from G Iron Mike 24 P Rod for the win. Talking about Piera Rodriguez.
I was all over her in that nutsack fight, and I was at that. She was I think was that a slight dog or a big dog? I can't remember, but
I don't remember.
That was at Tampa. I was there and was very excited.
The wrestling mattered, and this is not a super chat. But he said, "Angelo talking about organic drinking a big gulp. It's fucking water, dude. Jesus Christ." I don't drink soda like that. It's water. Although a fucking Coke hits. But no, that is water. What?
That might be clipped out. Fucking Coke hits.
A Coke. As in a cola. Okay. All right. Next up.
Whoa!
Oh, here we go. Hold on. Let's back up. We got a $50 super chat from Riff Raff. Long time no super chat. We want picks. Oh my God, Jacob. Wham, wham. That was a freaking riot. For those who shit on We Want Picks for Myth and Safety Parlay or Lock of the Week, go back and look at their history. We Want Picks is consistently successful.
Consistently.
I was going to read constantly and then consistently. Listen, Riff Raff, you're an all-time supporter. We've got the pullovers you've sent, the cups, all sorts of shit. So we appreciate everything you do. And I agree, long-term history speaks for itself. But this is a what have you done for me lately sport. That includes everybody complaining this UFC sucks, immediately have forgotten about a spectacular fight card just a week ago, right? That's gone. This card sucks. UFC sucks now. Same with the bets. Crush a week. All right, good, fine. Next week, a little bit of a fall off. This sucks. So we appreciate you, Riff Raff. Thanks for being a true OG for everything. And then Onwell to Burr working out at Bradley Martin's gym. Should I take his hat? Yes. And live stream it. Is he the dude who slapped that guy for grabbing the hat off his head?
Mm-hmm.
That was him? Yeah, that was a great video.
He does jiu-jitsu.
I thought he didn't. I thought his whole thing was I'm 6'3", fucking 900 pounds, and you can't do shit about it.
He's trained jiu-jitsu.
There we go. Riff Raff, thank you again. Far too generous. We appreciate you. Because it's not even just the $50, it's also the support that came with it. So thank you so much for that.
It's not about the climax. It's about the foreplay too, man.
Okay. Next up at UFC Vegas 108, we got Felipe Bunes taking on Rafael Estevam. This is another new matchup. Felipe Bunes was on this card. He lost his original opponent.
Bunes.
Rafael Estevam steps up on short notice, and he's almost a 5-1 favorite. Felipe Bunes, 14-7 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He is coming off his first UFC win, taking on Rafael Estevam, undefeated at 13-0 with 7 career stoppages. Felipe Bunes is a BJJ black belt. He's got slick submissions. He's always looking for something on the ground. He's very fast in transitions. He's got phenomenal scrambles.
I'm getting that same tattoo next week.
What is his tattoo?
Just says jiu-jitsu.
Oh, you're talking about Rafael?
Mm-hmm.
Felipe, who I'm talking about, isn't just a BJJ nerd, though. And Jacob's evolution into a BJJ nerd would be unbelievable. Just butt scooting. Anyway, he will engage on the feet. He'll shoot actual proper takedowns. He's throwing straight rights and an overhand
the first
right
time
after.
I was actually in somebody's guard, I was like, I don't know what to do.
Especially if it's a closed guard.
Yeah, it was
like,
a purple
now
belt closed
what?
guard.
Just
Yeah.
let go. Leave me. I'm surprised the purple belt was doing closed guard. People don't really do closed guard anymore, but
Well, they were doing.
probably felt your skinny little waist and was like, fucking.
No, he was showing me how to get out of the guard.
Oh.
So, fucking idiot.
Yeah. The first move you learn is just dig your elbows into their thighs and push down.
Knee to the butt.
Then you get real, and then slide back. Yeah, I mean, it's people don't use closed guard anymore. The sport's kind of evolved past that, but I hear you. If you take down Felipe, who we're still breaking down, he's going to make you work because he is constantly throwing something up, constantly trying to make something happen. He just came off that submission win over the ridiculously tall Jose Johnson. He's taking on short notice step up Rafael Estevam. This guy's a high pressure grappler in his own right. He's going to throw bombs, close the distance. He has no issues marching forward. He will just throw, look for a takedown. His takedowns can be a bit sloppy. They are trips, they are drags, but he is absolutely relentless with them. He'll continue to work to get you to the ground once you're down. He does an amazing job softening you up, getting you to work, and then finding a submission. He's coming off the decision win over Jesus Aguilar, where he had a ton of takedowns and did survive an early guillotine. And listen, Felipe does not suck. He's a good fighter. These odds will have you think he sucks. He doesn't. He's definitely good. I don't think he's good enough to beat Estevam. I do fully expect Rafael to get the takedowns. I also fully expect him to be in trouble. And people who have parlayed him are going to be nervous as shit when he is defending submission after submission after submission because Felipe will make you work even off of his back. But I think he'll be fine. I think he gets through it. I don't love the short notice, but I think Estevam gets it done, and I'm totally fine with these odds the way they sit right now.
Oh. You can throw it to me, you're just going to fucking sit there.
To you, Jacob.
If you guys are fucking, let me just be real serious here. If you guys are fucking putting Rafael Estevam, Emilio Estevez, if you guys are putting this guy in fucking every fucking parlay, when he, in back-to-back fights of fights that he was prepared for, nearly fucking died in the third round of both fights, what the fuck are you doing? This guy's on short notice now. Gonna come in against a guy that knows how to fucking grapple. Felipe, one of his best things that he does is when you do shoot a takedown, because Rafael will shoot a takedown, they will go to the ground. He's not necessarily a just pull guard type of jiu-jitsu guy. He is a roll through into wild scrambles, really make you work to get back into position. And we already saw when Charles was making him work what he looked like in the third round. When Jesus Aguilar was making him work what he looked like in the third round. Now he's on short notice against a guy that was already on the card, prepared to make a statement in the UFC. Yeah, he got beat down a little bit by Joshua Van. Estevam's not going to have that type of volume striking, and he showed good toughness in that. I mean, he was like getting beat up, and he was trying to throw back. I think he's going to be the slicker striker. This is going to come down to who does have that gas tank, and I'm going to take a shot here and say if Estevam was fucking gassing in those fights, it's going to happen a whole lot sooner. And if Felipe can just keep that pressure, just turn that fucking corner as Estevam's fading, he just turns it up. I think he can fucking bury this guy. Charles probably should have finished him. Jesus was an idiot, or he probably should have finished him because he was like just randomly shooting takedowns for no reason. I think Felipe had this guy in fucking trouble. Second, third round, could get him out of there. I'm taking a shot at the dog here in Felipe Bunes.
That's crazy, but all right, I get it. I don't disagree with anything you broke down.
He's
I
not
do
like a
think
crazy, dangerous guy. Like, even against Jesus, his jiu-jitsu was fucking terrible. He just kept fucking falling over the top. No hooks in, just fucking sloppy as shit. Felipe's going to make you pay, buddy.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree that Felipe's going to make Estevam work, and the short notice definitely can be a little bit problematic.
It's crazy that this. I mean, this should be even skill for skill. It feels like this should be Estevam maybe like on a full camp, like minus 250 because he probably should get the takedowns to the control. Yeah. But now he's short notice and he's blown to minus 500. It's like, holy moly.
Listen, I hear you. I'm on the other side, but I get how you got there. Short notice, of course, short notice is going to matter here. So I'm going to go ahead and be on the other side. Jacob and I are split here if you need a tiebreaker. If you want to see what BetSam thinks, what Artem thinks, what our artificial intelligence thinks, just go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member at the top. You'll unlock all of that instantly. We don't have DraftKings pricing because this is a brand new matchup. Felipe was on the card, but brand new matchup that was added. WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member at the top. A couple super chatterooskies, $10 from Seth Otto, 64.92. Angelo is the best. Can't believe it's already been 2 years since we met. Since we met on Grindr. Always there for me. Thank you, Big Poppy Ange. Should have told me about the AIDS. I still love you.
I would have still loved you. Sounds like you guys are not a thing anymore. What you want to tell us about the breakup?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm unaware of.
It's like some people, when it's so traumatizing, they just block it out. Sounds like you guys had something really hot and heavy if you're that traumatized by the breakup.
I'm a bit surprised about this myself, frankly. I wasn't
he'd be back.
I was not aware this person was still. I thought the AIDS got him because the podcast has been doing well.
You were transmitting AIDS without telling your partner. Isn't that a felony?
I don't know. Is it? Why are you so well caught up on the fucking AIDS?
I'm pretty sure you can't do that. Might as well just go around sticking people with the syringe, buddy.
Well, remember that was like
kind of the size of your dick anyway.
Okay. Remember hearing that growing up, like that there's just like people have syringes with AIDS and they were just jabbing you at bars and restaurants and stuff.
Didn't that literally just happen at a concert?
Did it really? I remember hearing that.
Poking people.
2 rumors you heard growing up were that one, like be careful, this happens, and that what's his name took out his bottom ribs to lick his own wee-wee.
Marilyn Manson,
yeah.
And I always heard.
Let's get it, dude.
You know a fucking Big Papa Pump? Yeah, Big Papa Pump.
Steiner?
Yeah, Scott Steiner. I always heard that he surgically had baseballs put in for his biceps.
It looked like it.
I know. And I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah, that wouldn't be insane. That it does look like it. And $1.99 from Drake. Drake. Drake the rapper.
Name 5 Drake songs. Name 3. Name 3 Drake songs.
I can't name one.
Name one.
I literally can't name one.
Think about it and just try to name one.
There's not a world where I can name one. You can give me an hour.
You can't even just think of a Drake song. You can't even.
Here's what I know about Drake. This is what I know about Drake. He was on Degrassi. He did the interview with that girl Bobby Anhoff or whatever that basically got her it made her career and destroyed her career. And I know that Bing Bop Boom Bang Pow. No, is that the song? One of them is a diss track for Drake. And Canada. That's why he was in Degrassi. And I know that he DMs
what city?
Young girls. I don't fucking know. Oh, is this a song? Is it Quebec?
I think
Montreal?
Allegedly, when he said that.
He DMs young girls. I didn't say they're inappropriate. He just DMs you. Because that's what kicked it all off was the girl from, allegedly, was the girl from Stranger Things being like, oh, Drake and I message all the time. And people were like, whoa. You're fucking 12. Drake, appreciate the super chat. $1.99 for a guy worth that much. If the safety parlay hits, can you oil up Big Ange? No. The safety parlay hits at an unbelievable rate. Did it miss a few in a row? Yeah. Shit fucking happens. It also hit 6 in a row last month. So, no, I'm not oiling up for something that happens very often. Now, if you said you hit a full card parlay, we were close 2 weeks ago with an 11-1
I bet you
breakdown
come
at
into
Nashville.
that fucking next jiu-jitsu class fucking greased up. Fucking pigs.
Oh, I can't wait to Nogi week. You and your fucking dumbass bathrobe. $4.99 from Sam 9,000. This is a donation for Angelo's AIDS and Jacob's BJJ classes. Or y'all pick which is more important. Well, BJJ will protect Jacob from getting AIDS. So let's go preventative measures here. So thank you for that, and that's what we'll do with the super chat. We appreciate all of you. Next up, at UFC Vegas 108, we have Rodolfo Vieira taking on Tresean Gore. Rodolfo Vieira, 10-3 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off that decision loss to Andrey Petroski. He's taking on Tresean Gore. Tresean Gore is 5-3 in his last 5. 2-3. Nope, he's 5-3 in his career, 2-3 in his last 5. He's coming off that finish loss to Marco Tulio. And this is a weird breakdown with odds that seem a little bit wide. Rodolfo Vieira is a freak athlete. He's an absolute physical specimen. He's got incredible BJJ, world-level BJJ competitor. He has more than one international title. He's very explosive. He will shoot some real takedowns. He's not just pulling guard. The striking technique is there as well. It's not the cleanest.
What's your favorite escape from side control?
I've never been. Nobody has ever. No. I just create chaos, dude. I'm 1,000% sure I will win any scramble.
Just get a frame and just kind of work off.
Okay, he's using the fucking. I quite literally will just create space and then make a mess of it because I'm positive I'll win any scramble. The only scrambles I have a hard time with is some fucking small little wiry like climbing all over you type bullshit. But anyone anywhere near my size,
Chip, I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey.
That matchup for me is the problem. Anyway, Rodolfo Vieira did just lose to Andrey Petroski, where he has clean technical striking, but it just isn't natural. The technique is there. He's clearly working on it, but he's not a flow state kind of striker. He's taking on Tresean Gore. Tresean Gore is a heavy-handed, come-forward wrestler. He has hit a bit of a slump. He had a slump in his first couple of UFC fights, couple of impressive wins, and then now coming off that pretty bad loss. His issue, though, is he has wrestling credentials. He has wrestling ability. He has power in his hands, but he can be gun-shy. He doesn't always let go. He doesn't try to make things happen all the time. He's perfectly fine sitting and waiting and see what comes his way. Overall, decent fighter. He can fight everywhere. More of a hammer than a nail. He did just get smoked by Marco Tulio, but that says more about how good Marco Tulio is. Tresean Gore is not great. Like, he kind of stinks, but he doesn't suck. And he certainly doesn't suck as bad as people think. He has power. He has wrestling. He just doesn't show up all the time, and I don't see him getting a random guillotine in this fight like he has in some others. He's pretty much fighting a guy that can be BJJ or bust in Rodolfo Vieira.
Those were kind of really nasty power guillotines too.
They were unbelievable. Yes.
Yeah, because typically you're gonna really get in there like this, and you're gonna hip down into guard. You want to go same side, all that good stuff. But I mean, he was up against the fence, and really you could see really driving those hips into those chokes, which is really important.
I'm gonna pick Rodolfo Vieira here, but Rodolfo's gonna need to be able to take down Tresean. Tresean's a pretty good wrestler. Striking-wise, Rodolfo's going to be more technical. He'll probably actually land more because he'll be busier, but Tresean hits pretty hard. So, kind of a sloppy mess of a fight. I don't know how we have a 2-1 favorite here. I am going to lean Rodolfo because I just think he's the more complete fighter, but Tresean could absolutely get this done. I'm just not touching this. What do you think, Jacob?
I love Rodolfo in here. And actually, Tresean actually looked really good against, what's-his-name in that last fight. Even, stung him. I mean, he looked fast with the hands.
Tough.
Even showed out some toughness as well. Yeah, I mean, he got hit, dropped, recovered, tried to come back into that fight. But it's the way that he allows himself to get hit mixed with the way that Rodolfo throws strikes. Being a jiu-jitsu guy, he picked up striking late, right? And he's always looking better each time with the striking. But in that same right, he didn't really have any bad tendencies. I mean, obviously when he first started striking, it was a lot of just kind of big hooks. But now his 1 and 2 is like really solid. He can really put that 1-2 on the button. And Tresean Gore doesn't really move his head a lot in the striking. I think those 1-2s are really going to wear down a guy like Tresean to maybe even mix in the grappling. But honestly, I think Rodolfo just staying at space, fighting that same fight against Petrosky. He looked really good in the striking as the fight built against Petrosky. I actually thought he won that fight, but I don't think he needs to force the wrestling. Just stay at space, withstand kind of the big early speed shots that Tresean's going to throw, start landing that jab, and once that jab starts piling up, you'll see Tresean kind of get a little bit more desperate. Then the right hand starts landing. Then maybe you get a takedown, do stuff like that. But I actually feel good about Rodolfo, and I think his striking is going to look even better. He did the last 6 weeks at I know previously he's been at like Charles Johnson's camp in Orlando. Is it Fusion? So I think it's Fusion. The last 6 weeks has been with Fighting Nerds. I think he can really make a jump in the striking with the fighting. Be a little more loose, a little creative. It might have something for Tresean. So flyer play, Rodolfo by KO. I'm playing him. I feel good about it.
That is a flyer play. Matt, TKO counts too, in case he does get a takedown, but definitely a flyer play. $8,900 in DraftKings Fantasy for Rodolfo Vieira. You're going to be looking for a finish there if that's the side you're going to be on. This fight could go a million different directions. I wouldn't be surprised by a decision in either direction, a finish in either direction. Like, this could go a lot of different ways. Again, I am just surprised there is a very clear 2-1 favorite here. Tresean obviously doesn't have a great record, but he is a guy that has proven he's tough and has the individual skills to be successful. If you want to check out every pick, every bet, every tool, it's all available right now on the website for an entire month. It's only $10. No upsell, no cross-sell, no weird packages. $10. The entire website flips. You can use all of it. WeWantPicks.com. Couple super chatterooskies, $1.99 from Tittlefits. One-time collab with you guys, Sam and Artem. Last time me, Jacob, Sam, and Artem got together, Sam threw a fit and left.
Yeah, we learned that Artem's a lying bitch.
What did he lie about?
A lying fucking slut.
What did Artem lie about?
Because that's not even his fucking name.
Oh, well, I've known that. Yeah, you learned that Artem's a liar, and then we pushed Bet Sam a little too hard, and he left. Then he came back.
I just realized I haven't eaten fucking dinner, man. I've been so jacked up all day.
You're gonna be liver cake. I didn't even eat dinner. You're just eating fucking raw meat right now.
I'll eat your fucking blue belt, pussy.
Okay. All right. Any competition you want to do?
I fucking sub you. I get your belt.
Okay. I'll fucking give you $1,000 too. Fucking
one of my favorite things ever, because I saw it again. You were supposed to give me $1,000 because I defended a takedown, I think, or something. Like that.
No.
One of my favorite lines is it was when Gerald Mearshart and Chimaev were going back and forth or whatever, and I think Chimaev says, "What if I choke you out or something like that? Do I get your black belt?" And then Gerald Mearshart was like, "What if I double leg you?" And his reaction to him saying that was like so fucking brutal. Like, he's just like, "If you double leg me," like,
it's not even in the world. Buddy. Yeah. There's been videos floating around of him wrestling, like from back in the day. It's like, damn, he was a beast.
He just floats. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He literally is like when you start scrambling, he's like a drone, just like on top of you.
Yeah, and he was launching people.
I mean, that
we'll
was
talk
some
about
guy.
that fight.
Some guy today was like, "Oh, you remind me of Chimaev."
All beard, no cardio. Seth Otto, 64.92. Angelo, how many Blumpkins have you had? Never gotten a Blumpkin. You got to know a real trashy broad to hand out a Blumpkin.
I don't
know
know
what a Blumpkin is?
Yeah, go ahead and explain this to me.
It's a blowjob while taking a shit.
You said what now?
That's what a Blumpkin is. I didn't talk about it. He did.
How do you know that just off the top like that?
I mean, these were just discussions on the wrestling.
What's a ZJ?
I don't know.
If you have to ask, you can't afford it, buddy.
So thank you for that $1.99. I have received 0 Blumpkins.
6.
$1.99 from Let Me Know 1512. Angelo, why did you block me on Jerkmate?
Have you ever used Jerkmate? I
No,
see the ads all the time.
Isn't that like a cam girl?
No, I think you just jerk off with strangers. Anytime you watch some pornography, it's always like, oh, need somebody to masturbate with?
No.
Go to Jerkmate. And then, but
I'm assuming opposite sex strangers?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's just like a fucking, you know how fucking people get on like a mogul or Meagle or whatever, and they just fucking flash dick. It's probably like that, but it's like actual consent.
Yeah, I can't believe Omegle still exists. The stuff on that's
Does
wild.
it still exist?
I get like clips of it in my TikTok feed. I imagine they're not like old, or maybe they are old actually. What was I gonna say? My favorite jerkmate thing was like in the 2021 or something like that, when kids started going back to college. They were I don't know if it was real or reenactment or what, but the kid like opened his laptop to do a presentation, and that was the last thing he had open. So it was like it just said it so loud. Are you looking for it? He's like, just shut it and walked out. I didn't do it any justice. It was funny.
Yeah, you tell stories that only you know. So it's like we sit here like...
I mean, there's a lot of 20,000 people watch this. Somebody knows the reference. And they're like, I remember that video. That was funny. Listen, Corgi Wrangler, you got to really love your fucking dogs. Corgi Wrangler, how long would it take for you to knock out a rotisserie chicken? Dude, I will fucking demolish a rotisserie chicken. The whole thing. All of it. Rotisserie chicken, $5 rotisserie chicken. That is an unbelievably delicious dinner.
You start right between the legs.
I literally rip the leg off, eat the leg, rip the other leg off, eat that. The last thing I eat is the breast because it's dry, but rotisserie it's a little better than usual. But yeah, I fucking
Just get in there, yeah.
I love rotisserie chicken.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Next up. At UFC Vegas 108, we have Rinya Nakamura taking on Nathan Fletcher. Rinya Nakamura, 9-1 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He is coming off of that loss to Muin Gufarov, taking on Nathan Fletcher. 9-2 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off that decision loss to a bridge troll. Rinya Nakamura, as we all know, fantastic wrestler. High-level wrestler. He has quite literally traveled the world, represented his country, and achieved a lot as a wrestler. He's got good power in his striking. He's got phenomenal jiu-jitsu as well. The striking is wild. He doesn't really care what comes back his way for the most part because if you're going to shoot a takedown, he's totally fine with it. His combination of the high-level wrestling plus the power in his hands and the very good jiu-jitsu has made him quite dangerous. He is coming off that loss to Muin Gufarov where he basically refused to wrestle. 20 years of high-level wrestling internationally. Refused to do it. So then he was in a striking exchange with a better striker. He got dropped what looked like 15 times. By the time he wanted to wrestle, he got a takedown pretty easily, but it was too little, too late, coming off a frustrating all-time performance. Taking on Nathan Fletcher. Nathan Fletcher has been on The Ultimate Fighter. He's an alumni on that show who broke his leg, but continued to move forward and fight. He did not quit. He did not stop. He continued to fight with that broken leg. Style-wise, he's pretty well-rounded. Solid grappling, solid striking. He's always looking to find a finish. He's got a decent chin. His offensive wrestling is better than his defensive wrestling. He is coming off that loss to Callan Loughran, which got Callan fired. Nathan kept his job. Callan is now gone. Here's the problem with this fight. And here's the problem with people in general who bet on fights and remember what has happened. You watch Rinya's last fight, and then you told yourself, I'm never betting on this bum again. This guy sucks. He's a fraud. And you know what? Based off of that 15 minutes, agreed. But if you zoom out and you look at the 20 years of high-level wrestling, you look at the 9 other MMA fights where he did what he was supposed to do, and he knocked people out, and he shot takedowns. That 15 minutes just felt like a fever dream, and he just had a bad night. I am going to forgive him for that. We're going to forgive him. And I actually think right now in this fight, he might be more of a lock than ever because he did have such a shitty performance and he was knocked down so many times. I think he's going to come in here, wrestle his ass off. Nathan Fletcher's takedown defense is not very good. Rinya Nakamura is an insanely high-level wrestler. I'm doing 1 + 1 = 2. I'm going to exclude what happened in the last fight, use it to fuel this one. I think Rinya gets it done. Obviously, the betting people are concerned because he was a -700. Now he's a -400. But I am fairly confident in him in this spot, despite what he did to us last time. Jacob, what do you think?
Motherfuckers, this guy Rinya made a business decision in his last fight because of his ego. He didn't wrestle. You know why he didn't fucking wrestle? Because he knew the takedowns would be tough, and he didn't want to fucking embarrass himself by not getting the takedowns. That's why he didn't wrestle. Muin is a good wrestler. He's got an ego. He's supposed to be the better wrestler. He shot a takedown. It was kind of a half-ass, but he felt what was going on, and he was like, I am going to choose a fucking loss over trying to get more takedowns because my ego is so big, I don't want to get embarrassed by not getting the takedowns. And they're giggling, laughing, throwing big shots. The guy didn't give a fuck. And now you want to put money on this guy? Because Angelo is 100% correct. Rinya's going to come in and wrestle his fucking dick off from the opening fucking bell. Guess what Nathan Fletcher doesn't do? He never fucking settles. In that call-in, whatever his name is, fight, he's getting taken down. You're going to see control time, but he is constantly moving, hitting switches, trying to force scrambles. He is going to make this guy work, and he is the better, just pure BJJ-type grappler. And if Rinya comes in, wrestle to prove a fucking point, because he did get embarrassed in his last fight, Nathan Fletcher, I trust more to keep winning those scrambles. And all it takes, which happened against Loughran, one mistake, he's on your back, and you're not getting him off your fucking back, and he just lost a round. And now you got to start these scrambles all over again because Nathan will stay in his face with the striking. He's a good enough striker. Rinya's not going to be able to win this fight in just striking. Nathan's going to have the pressure, but Rinya's going to come in. He is going to wrestle his fucking dick off. Nathan's going to make him work every fucking scramble the entire fucking time. And when he starts slowing down and making mistakes and getting sloppy, Nathan will capitalize either to win 2 rounds or to find a finish in the second or the third. Nathan is going to win this fight.
Yeah, no. This is not going to happen. So you're wrong. You did this whole rant with the Austin Lane fight, and that didn't work out either. So you're wrong. You still have time to change your pick. I recommend you do. $9,300 in DraftKings Fantasy. I think Rinya Nakamura covers that. If he doesn't even need a finish, just takedown, control. I think he gets it done. So Rinya Nakamura, I'm heavy on that side. How heavy are you on the Nathan? I'm not going to see a fucking Lock of the Week video pop up with Nathan Fletcher in it, am I? Oh, boy. I think that $9,300 is worth it. I fully understand the hate for Rinya based off his last performance, but Nathan Fletcher's not that guy. He lost to Loughran. That guy stinks. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. It's only $10 for an entire month. You get every pick, every bet, every tool. Jacob and I are split here. So why don't you see what the other 3 cappers on the website say? One of them is an artificial intelligence. The other 2 are human. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. Full access for an entire month. Our boy Gucci Gill with the $1.99. Ange, you really believe you beat a 7-1 UFC heavyweight? He's talking about my recap video where I talked about what a sloppy physical bitch Martin Buday is and the fact he had no cardio. And I said I could probably beat him at this point.
Dude, Martin Buday is actually fucking good.
I picked him to win that fight. I agree. No, I do not think I could beat Martin Buday. Do I think there are heavyweights on the roster that I could probably beat? Fight like actually, yes. Lose a little weight, yes. There's some, that heavyweight division's weak as fuck. Let's put it this way. At the very top of the heavyweight. Are you going to
win us our bets or not?
What?
We have a lot of people in the chat that put a bet on you to be the heavyweight champion by the end of the year.
I mean, we got 6 months, man. Now that you're training, I'll have a training partner. If you look at the heavyweight division, the best heavyweight on planet Earth is Tom Aspinall. Fine. The only reasonable fight they could have given him for a title fight is Cyril Gane coming off the robbery of a century.
Serial.
That division. So he said it. He said it, guys. He said it. Only a few of you are going to remember this, but he said it.
Guy's got a fucking problem, man. Are you okay?
That's the Aljo rum. I wonder who even remembers that.
I mean, any excuse to drink these days, huh? Any excuse.
$1.99. I got Angelo over Bresky. See, now we're talking. Now we're talking. See? Those are the matchups. Those are the matchups we can make happen. Obviously, Angelo, who on a Tuesday night after eating butter noodles
What's
for
your
dinner.
wife going to think when you crawl into bed smelling like fucking rum?
How was the stream, babe? Did you have fun with your friend?
And then you start beating on her.
Also, she's never said, how was your stream, babe? It's usually some shit like, the girls need you. Or some fucking...
Why are you touching me?
Did you lower the AC? It's always fucking something. Jesus Christ.
Clean your feet before you get in bed. I don't want them Dorito crumbs in the sheets.
Speaking of Doritos, my oldest just got a expander put in. You had a bunch of shit done. Did you have an expander?
Motherfucker, I had to wear headgear to school.
So
I didn't have a fucking expander with the key, but I
have
wear
a key.
Headgear for fucking 2 years. In the first month, I had to wear it to fucking school. Yeah, headgear to fucking school.
I just feel so bad for her because she got it, and I have to crank it every day.
Like this now?
She is talking like that a little bit. But like she got it like today. That's why I didn't get to go to jiu-jitsu. So then at dinner, she was like crying. She's like, I can't eat this.
That.
She's like, I scheduled it. She was crying. She's like, I can't eat this. It hurts. Then I was like, maybe cereal? Like it'll be cold.
Dude, I just remember getting my braces tight, and every time you got your braces tight, like you could see the gap, they would just twist it, and the teeth would go, and the soreness that you would feel the next fucking 3 or 4 days, I'd be like trying to chew a chicken nugget, being like,
Yeah, I feel bad. It's an expander, not braces, but an expander is more intrusive because it's taking up the whole fucking roof of your mouth. It's a metal contraption.
Getting your braces tightened is like the wildest feeling. To have your teeth hurt is such a weird
I also
feeling.
think it's the scam of the century because her teeth are fine. Like they look good. They're all straight. It's not braces.
So why the fuck are you doing it?
They tell you to, and then
Who?
She went to the dentist. The dentist is like,
Oh, it's a Ponzi scheme.
It is. Tiff took her.
Oh my
and I'm the
God.
one who was like,
let's
it's a scam.
teeth are straight, but I don't know, finding any problem they can.
I don't disagree with you. And then you get there.
You know what's happened with at the dentist too with fillings.
It's killing.
I don't want to talk too much about it, but look up what they're doing with the fillings, people.
We got to take them out now because there's chemicals in them. Lead.
Just fucking somebody go down that rabbit hole tonight.
Okay. All right. This guy said Muhammad Yahya would maul Angelo. Listen, you guys don't see me stand up too often. This is 6'3", a very athletic for my size. I'd maul Muhammad Yahya. That guy's a pussy. Actually, he's not a pussy.
Yeah,
he's not a pussy at all. He's he sucks at fighting, but he's not a pussy at all. That guy is tough as shit, and he should get an award. Next up, at UFC Vegas 108, we have the featured prelim of the evening. We have Nick Klein taking on Andrey Pulyaev. Nick Klein 6-2 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off that knockout loss to Mansour Abdul Malik, taking on Andrey Pulyaev, 9-3 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He's coming off that loss in his UFC debut. Nick Klein's a guy that they brought in to lose, and that's exactly what he did. He was there to build up Mansour Abdul Malik, and in turn, he knocked that dude down, had him on ice skates, and almost won by knockout, which was very, very nerve-wracking. If you zoom out and you look at his actual skill sets, he's a solid grappler. He's long, he's lean, so he's a rangy striker as well. When he is striking, he wants to stay on the outside. He'll punch a jab. He'll throw some leg kicks to keep you at distance. He eventually will take a shot. He does a pretty good job lowering his level, shooting actual takedowns, then transition to BJJ. On his feet, he actually is pretty soft. He's a little uncomfortable, even though he did land the big one and rock Malik for a little bit there. He's taking on Andrey Pulyaev. Solid striker. He takes his time. He keeps his things pretty tight. He's very tall. He uses range well. He uses his jab more often than most do, but many times there's nothing behind it. It's just literally jab, 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 like when Jacob and I fought. Just jabbed the absolute shit out of him until his nose bled. He eventually...
that was a blood packet that I brought.
Oh, wow. It's convenient now, huh? He does a nice job working the body on the feet. He will transition to a takedown or two when he needs them. He's coming off that loss to Christian Leroy Duncan, where the cage defense was pretty solid. Going into his UFC debut, I called Nick Klein a jiu-jitsu nerd. Then he had Mansour on ice skates, had him fully rocked. So you can imagine the stress I was feeling. We were with a couple of families. I think I had Mansour in the safety parlay. It was me, the neighbors across the street, the neighbors around the corner. So I was with a couple of other families. It was after volleyball? I forget what it was. But we were there, and I remember there was a wait for the table. So we're outside, and I just had my phone propped up, and I'm just like, oh my God.
You really know how to extend a story. Why
So
did you just randomly tell a story about you being at a restaurant?
Because I watched Nick Klein
Yeah,
land that shot.
I was with this couple. Was it after volleyball? I'm not really sure, but we were at this. I'm sitting there.
I just added that part so you didn't
ordered
think I set it up
ordered the
without you.
calamari, and I asked for extra sugar in my sweet tea.
It's I don't drink CT, and it's always Mexican, even though I'm getting sick of Mexican. You
said what now?
Food. I do love it, but like that's all these people want to fucking eat. That's all they want to eat. 99% of going out to eat here is fucking Mexican.
Don't you disrespect my hermanos.
Don't you forget about
mi hermanos.
Nick Klein made that fight dicey. I was insanely stressed about it, but it ended up going the way it was supposed to go. He is a bit of a jiu-jitsu nerd. I don't think it's going to matter here. I think Pulyaev is just such a good striker. He's also rangy. I think he's going to get Nick Klein uncomfortable, and he's not going to chase a knockout. That's sort of what got Mansour a little in trouble there, as he chased. So Pulyaev is the pick, and I have a bet on him. I bet on him at -112, so beat that line a little bit. Jacob, what do you think?
Yeah, Pulyaev by head kick KO. Just remember I said that. You don't need to tag me and thank me for all this stuff, but it's going to be his rear leg, Nick Klein off the top of his fucking head, and that's just what's going to happen. Nick Klein, the way he fucking leans and everything, it's just fucking just a 1 + 1 = 2. That's what's going to happen in this fight. I do worry a little bit because Nick Klein seems to like just be very opportunistic in fights like that. The Contender Series fight, boom, just on his back, choked him really, really fast. The Mansour fight, spinning back fist, almost got that done. Just weird stuff keeps happening, so maybe he's able to find something here. I haven't seen enough from Pulyaev or really Nick Klein to really make a really steady read on here. So while I agree that Pulyaev should be tall enough to withstand kind of the takedowns, because these tall guys are kind of, in my experience, especially in like the jiu-jitsu room and stuff like that, the taller guy's a little bit harder to take down. And he seems like he knows what he's doing in the takedown defense, and he should be the better striker. So I understand the pick. I understand the play. Me personally, I just need to see more. And Nick Klein seems to find himself in situations where it is very advantageous for him. So if he does it again, I'm not going to be surprised.
Yeah, listen, I think he's a jiu-jitsu nerd, and his height, he is very tall, right? I think his height benefits him on his feet, but he's not going to be taller here. He's not going to be the more technical striker here. So he's going to need to have incredible takedowns to get this to the ground, and Pulyaev showed us in the Christian Leroy Duncan fight, who's supposed to be a high-level striker that he turned into a wrestler, that his takedown defense against the cage is pretty solid. So I'm on the Pulyaev side. Sounds like you are as well. $8,400 in DraftKings Fantasy. If there's a finish there, that certainly will be worth it. You can check out every pick, every bet, every tool right now at WeWantPicks.com. It is only $10 for an entire month. A couple super chats. Gucci Gill, $1.99. Oh, I already did this one. Angelo over Bresky. We appreciate you, Gucci. Not only is that logically and sound, appreciate the 2-spot. Tittlefits. Jacob, my birthday is Saturday. Can I get a wild bet? I think.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Angelo. He asked me a question, but go ahead.
You already said this one. I was going to say I think Vieira by knockout's pretty wild.
That's not what I was going to say, but if you want to go ahead and give that out for me, go ahead, Angelo.
Go ahead. No, give him a wild bet.
No, go ahead. I had it. I was getting ready to say it, but you said that you knew better than me what I was going to say, so we'll just leave it at that.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Tittlefits. Jacob's wild bet officially for you is Vieira by knockout. And look at this guy pretending he's ever had a girlfriend. Nerd.
Rebavix by submission.
Well, we didn't get there yet. So anybody who has a car as a profile picture has never had a girlfriend. That is an objective fact. Everybody knows that. Guys, if you want $50, I'll send you $50. Maybe the guy with the car as his profile picture on YouTube can use $50 to find a girlfriend. All you need to do is go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our affiliate partners using the links. You sign up, you make a deposit. We send you $50 as a thank you. You're going to use the link. They're going to give us a one-time commission. And we're going to take that money, slice it off, and give it to you. WeWantPicks.com/bets. Here is the address if you want to send something for the vlog. We Want Picks, P.O. Box 406, Prosper, Texas, 75078. I've got a whole binder of letters that people have sent. If you have a business you want to promote, whatever it is. Here's the tool promo. Guys, go back to the beginning of this video where I showed you a $10,000 winning ticket that was built using our DraftKings Fantasy Optimizer. We had a $21,000 ticket that was built using the Fight Simulator. These are all tools on the website ready for you to use at your disposal. We have a tape index as well for those of you who like to do your own research. You want to watch the fights with your own eyes. The tape index will get you there. It will set you free from digging through the depths of hell of the internet to try to find those fights. The Optimizer now does FanDuel as well for those of you in the states that don't allow DraftKings because of some of the sportsbook bills that passed. FanDuel is an option inside the Optimizer as well as the simulator. And here's the 4 fight cards you'll unlock everything for. Every pick, every bet, every tool. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. You're going to get UFC Vegas 108, UFC Vegas 109, UFC 319. And is that UFC China or UFC Shanghai? What is that one?
That's racist. This is Vegas 108.
I'm talking about Johnny Walker and Ming Yang. And we do have a toll-free number. I played a voicemail earlier of somebody crashing out over my Bashi breakdown. If you want to leave a voicemail for the boys,
guys, leave a voicemail right now and be funny about it, please.
Last time you did that, they weren't.
I know. Somebody be funny, man.
I don't know how many of them actually are funny. 866, we want picks if you want to give it your best go.
Feliz cumpleaños aquí.
Oh, how fitting. If you're wondering why the autism just peaked, we got a comment saying,
said,
sing us a song, Jacob.
Jacob,
Yes.
Can we get a birthday song for Titty Boy? So I sang happy birthday. What's so funny? That I'm a man of the people? Granting their every wish, and I don't need a monetary value attached to it?
Grant their wishes at Noche UFC because we will be there drinking some cervezas. We'll see you at Verche. Come say hi. I don't know where we're going to post up. We might. Jacob and I actually talked about live streaming the entire 5-hour drive down.
Sweet. So if anybody wants to fucking party, hey.
So we'll see you at Noche UFC. If you're going to be there as well, let us know. Love to say hi, buy you a drink. Opening up the UFC Vegas 108 main card, we have Danny Silva taking on Kevin Vallejos. Danny Silva is 10-1 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He's on a 4-fight win streak, taking on Kevin Vallejos, 15-1 in his career. He is 4-1 in his last 5. He is also on a 4-fight win streak. Danny Silva's a striker. He's got some solid.
God.
What?
Someone threw a dildo onto the court in this Atlanta Dream Golden State Valkyrie game.
Why are you watching WNBA?
Do you know how Twitter works, man?
Why are you watching Twitter? You and I are filming a show. We're at work right now.
You bore the fucking shit out of me, dude. This scripted bullshit. Have some fucking give a shit off script.
It's my script, you fuck lips.
You've read it 3
and it
times
takes me
already this
hours
week.
and hours to put it together.
Throw a little pizzazz into it, a little bit. Jesus.
I'm not the caricature of what this role is. That's the gentleman wearing a bandana.
Oos.
It's not oos.
Excuse me. You're
That's
trying
the
to tell
sound
me
you make when you get punched in the stomach.
Who's got the fucking gi on?
Yeah, and
Who's the G in the gi?
silent G. Listen, Danny Silva's a good striker. He's got some clean technique. He has an insane striking differential. He lands 7.36 significant strikes per minute. That's a very high number. On average in this weight class, it's like 4. But he gets hit with almost 8. He gets hit with 7.96. This dude somehow is getting hit more than he's hitting his opponents, and he's landing almost 8 significant strikes per minute. He is a guy that will get after it. He doesn't have much in the way of offensive wrestling, but he does have decent takedown defense, a good get-up game if he is taken down. He's not amazing at anything, but he's a solid striker. He can wear you down, and he can steal a decision. He's coming off his 3rd decision in a row, this time over Lucas Almeida. He's taking on Kevin Vallejos. This guy popped onto the scene.
Vallejos.
Made a splash.
Vallejos.
Powerful striker. He sends a beautiful 1-2. If you're going to kick, he will catch it, and he will just fire back. He is very comfortable on the feet. He's very dangerous. He's got impressive speed, especially considering how much power he has. He's got a few submissions, But you could argue he might have some grappling holes there as well. He can be heavy on that front leg, so if you want to chop that up, that is something that is available to you.
If you
and
chopped
to
up
Danny.
a body, would you start at the head or the feet? Or just arms first? Or how would you do it?
Probably the feet.
Too personal? You got to do the head eventually. You got to take that thing
But
off. Wouldn't
maybe
want
you
to just...
hang it like a deer in a garage. You do the feet, you know, work your
Hey,
way
what
up.
are you using? A fucking chainsaw? A hacksaw? You getting personal with it?
Chainsaw's too messy. It'll go everywhere. It's got to be a hacksaw. Yeah.
I mean, Dexter's used chainsaws before. But he's got the plastic.
He does plastic. Yeah, he's a plastic.
You wouldn't prepare like that? You should. If you don't want to get caught, Angelo. That's the
Well, I'm
way
not
to
a
do it.
serial killer.
I know. We're just hypotheticals.
Okay. Listen, I'm going to pick Kevin Vallejos. The guy hits like a freight train. Should be a really fun fight. I think it's a pretty straightforward win. But Danny Silva doesn't suck. Danny Silva pours it on. Danny Silva's got insane volume. He will move forward. The problem is he gets hit with 8 significant strikes a minute, and Kevin Vallejos hits like a freight train. So Kevin is going to be the pick, but a minus 430 fast twitch striker against a somewhat durable kind of guy, this could be the disaster that everybody is waiting for on this fight card. But I am going to pick Kevin, and he should win. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, let me preface this by the way, I'm always fucking open and honest about biases. Even Saturday, people were like, I can't believe you would give out a biased pick. Motherfuckers, every time, nobody is more transparent about being fucking biased than me. Every time I say I'm biased, just don't fucking listen to me. It's very easy. So when I made Amanda lock of the weekend, people are like, wow, I can't believe that was a fucking... I had a quarter unit on it, and I fucking told you she's never won his lock of the week, and I'm a biased motherfucker, just a simp bitch, okay? I love Danny Silva. I like Danny Silva. He's a former lock of the week winner. This guy got really high level boxing. I think people are going to underestimate his boxing in this fight. He has pressure in fights. He can pressure you against the fence. Once he gets you against the fence, clinching, dirty boxing. He's got decent takedowns as well that he can go to. And he will. If he feels like he's losing the striking, he is a smart dude, will go to the takedowns. He is a physical specimen at the division. Actually missed weight before because he is a big guy in the division. Kevin, only 23-year-old kid, still trying to fill up that man body, right? Angelo's still filling up his fucking man body. I don't know when it's going to stop. I hope it's soon for his kid's sake. My God. There's no way he has enough money saved up right now to get them both through college. Become a premium member today, only $10 a month. Kevin Vallejos is going to be the faster striker. He's going to be my pick. He should get it done. And what I do like is on Twitter yesterday or last night, he tweeted, guys, I know Danny Silva is good. This is not going to be an easy fight. Because what I worry about is he comes in arrogant, is punching the guard, because Danny Silva will kind of just throw up that high guard and let you kind of beat him up a little bit. But if you punch out your arms, just punching the guard, trying to throw those big shots, and you're not getting it, and then you start fading, throwing that big stuff, that Puma pressure, he will start laying that on you, start getting takedowns, grinding, making this a dirty boxing fight. Kevin should be the faster striker, get to the punch. But if this gets out of the first round, because everyone just assumes he's going to smoke Danny Silva, and he might, and he's going to be my pick. But if this gets out of the first round, I love this matchup, and the second and third rounds will be a ton of fucking fun if you're a fan of just nice, clean, really awesome boxing. Both these guys are great. I'm going with Kevin. No bet from me.
Yeah, I do have Kevin in a little bit of a parlay. I got a parlay with a couple of...
Did you do the Argentina one?
No, I did not do the Argentina one. What I did do was anytime I see a couple of people that like these guys should win, I'm not insanely confident. Let me take these people who should win and put them together. So
I stopped doing that, and I've been having a lot of success.
That parlay has been far more successful for me than the safety parlay has, and they've been 3-leggers, and they've been crushing. So I'm going to stick with it again this week. Rinya is one of the legs. Kevin's one of the legs. I'll give you the other leg.
Someone on Twitter was like, I don't like Kevin because he's arrogant. It's like, motherfucker, that's what makes fighting fun.
Professional fighters. Dude.
Like, he is what makes it fun. He's on Twitter.
You know how insecure you have to be with yourself to be annoyed that somebody else has self-confidence? How much do you hate yourself that you see somebody else with self-confidence, quite literally a professional athlete who's confident in his abilities, and you're like, oh, I don't like him.
Yeah, that's how every fighter should be.
People are the worst. Yeah, because you know what happens when you're not self-confident? You get fucking Damon Blackshear staring contests. That's what you get. You get someone who trusts themselves. They get after it. So, yeah. Bunch of weirdos. We're on the same side here. $9,400. While I am pretty confident in Kevin to get it done, I don't know about that $9,400 because he may not finish Danny. And then we're just relying on significant strike numbers to cover that salary, which is going to get a little tricky. But if you do want to check out what the optimizer has to say, that same optimizer that just won Freckled a $10,000 entry, go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member at the top. Use all the tools, unlock all the picks, all the bets, no upsell, no cross-sell. One breakdown, one package. WeWantPicks.com. We do have a super chat from a Flexo. Taira by late 16th century invasion with the history lesson and a little much. We have, especially because those two countries do not like each other. We did get a couple of voicemails. Are you ready to find out if these people are actually creative or not?
I think I am.
Okay, let's see. Here's the first one.
Angelo, it's your mother.
I'm done with it already.
Take the meatballs out of the bread.
That's a
not
good one
funny.
because at least it was a play on what you did.
I know. Like, let's fucking be original, Pete. What the fuck are we doing?
All right, here's one. A love letter to Caio Barallo.
Have you guys seen that video of Kyle Barallo talking about how Hazmat Shemaev might retire? Nah, I saw that video and holy shit.
Why are you playing this?
I'm
This
glad
isn't
he's
funny
not
either,
gay.
Angelo.
It gets funny. Shut up.
Because if he ever flirted with me, and I'm 100% straight, but if Kyle Barallo ever flirted with me, 100% I'm sucking his dick.
Caio Barallo did
Chat.
flirt with me. He
Come
did flirt
on,
with me.
man.
He flirted with me.
Chat. Come
I did not.
on,
I did not suck his
man.
dick. Here, this one is from Gucci Gill. He's standing up for the what's his name that super chatted and I answered the birthday boy.
Angelo, you fat, stinky turd. The next time I ask Jacob for something, I want the answer from Jacob. You keep playing with me, and I'll rub cocoa butter on your steering wheel every morning. So it's slippery. It smells like your least favorite race of people. You fat bitch. Go, Jacob.
Jesus. The I am getting a lot of very sexually aggressive comments lately. I don't know what I've done to people, but I've gotten their juices flowing, and people are saying a lot of weird, sexy stuff to me.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, see, I thought that one was funny, and that one was for Tittlefits. I like the voicemails, guys. Sorry, Jacob's gonna bully you.
Somebody's out there got to be actually funny, man.
Jacob's bullying.
I'm not
people
gonna
wearing
fucking
that
laugh, just a
outfit.
fucking laugh, man.
I just enjoy the company of the viewers. Where Jacob's dressed like that. You know, Jacob stood in front of a mirror, put that on, and said, "Nice, ready."
Why are you so fucking jealous of me all the time? I don't get it.
Next up, at UFC Vegas 108, we have Neil Magny taking on Elizeu Zaleski. Neil Magny, 29-13 in his career, 2-3 in his last 5. He is riding back-to-back knockout losses. Taking on Elizeu Zaleski, 25-9 in his career, 2-1 in his last 5. He's coming off that knockout loss to Chidi Njokuani. We finally have an old versus old. They've been matching up olds and youngs lately, and the olds have been pulling it off. But now we have old versus old. Neil Magny, not a young fellow. But what's interesting is if you look at his record, his losses are all to young up-and-comers. Michael Morales, Carlos Prates. And then he's beating people around the appropriate age group. People he should be beating. He's a tough guy. He's got a ton of experience. Mostly a busy striker, but he can pull some things off, make some stuff happen. Taking on Elizeu Zaleski. He's a solid striker. He's got some very real power. Wildly athletic, constantly moving around. He's got that capoeira background. It's insane that he's
what I
his
need to
age.
do. Fuck jiu-jitsu.
Capoeira.
I need to rock that fucking...
I mean, you got to be able to do flips and shit. Do a flip? Let's see a flip.
You want
Can
me
you
to
even
do a
do
fucking backflip right now?
Can,
Do
yeah,
you want me to attempt a backflip right now?
yeah.
Say
let's
yes
see
or
it.
no.
Yes.
You are going to be an accomplice to a fucking accidental death.
It's not a murder. Yeah, it's not a murder. You did that
I
shit
think you're
yourself.
still going to jail when I do this, but I'm going to
All
do
right,
it.
let's see it. Look at him chickening out real time. I get it, man. I wouldn't. It's all right. I mean, it's an embarrassment to the gi. I'll tell you that. Chicken out while wearing that shit, that's an embarrassment.
Oh! Did you see it?
Oh, that's what you what a fucking mess. Do a cartwheel. I bet you can't even do a cartwheel.
Who the fuck do you think I am? You do a cartwheel, fat ass. Get that. I don't have a room right here. Let's see you do it. You got plenty of room back there. Mr. All Talk. What are you saying? I can't do something when your fat ass can't fucking do it. Back that chair up and do a fucking cartwheel. Let's see a fucking somersault. Tiddly widdly.
Wasn't
oink
the one,
oink.
I wasn't the one making
throwing out accusations at me.
You said.
The fuck did I say? Yeah, exactly.
You did all of this.
What did I do?
This, and then you just yelled your way out of it.
What did I say to start it?
Classy move.
What did I say to start it? What did I say to start it?
I could do a backflip. I'm going to do a backflip. Do you want to see one?
No accusations. Mister, you can't do a cartwheel. Motherfucker, you can't do a cartwheel.
I said, if you're going to do capoeira, you need to be able to do flips. You're like, I could do a backflip. You want to see one? I said,
I never said
sure.
You couldn't do it.
I said, I'd love to. And then you didn't do it. And then you started to attack me to deflect from the fact that you couldn't.
How did I attack you? What did I say?
You said oink oink. You called me piggly wiggly.
That was after you said I couldn't do a fucking cartwheel, dumbass.
Well, you can't do a backflip. So what
now
would make me
keep
think,
moving goalposts. We keep bouncing around.
What would make me think that you could do a cartwheel?
I didn't attack you. You attacked me, so I attacked you attacking me. Now you're mad about the reaction that I had from your attack when it's your attack that started the whole goddamn thing, not my reaction. You gaslighting fuck.
What's funny is in Discord, somebody was like, speaking of moving the goalpost, somebody's like, Shara is trash. He's ass. And I was
Look,
like,
you
no,
just fucking just changing the subject now.
This is going nowhere. What do you want from me?
I want a fucking apology. I can do
cartwheel.
a cartwheel. I can do a fucking cartwheel.
I apologize. I cannot do one. I assume you can't, but if you're saying you can, I believe you.
They're saying you can do spring rolls?
I'll eat a spring roll. Listen, back to this breakdown. Elizeu Zaleski, wildly athletic, has insane cardio considering his age. He's got plenty of power, very mobile. And this is another fight where I can't believe we have a 2-1 favorite here because they're both old. They both are coming off knockout.
Venezuelan? Is that what that is?
I know, that's definitely the wrong. No, is that Cuba? What is that?
I think it's Venezuela, isn't it?
I don't know. Listen,
I've been there.
A 2-1 favorite in this fight seems a little bizarre because they're both old. They're both coming off knockouts. Neil Magny's probably the more well-rounded fighter, certainly the more experienced. And obviously, I'm not just looking at sheer numbers on the screen with how many fights they've had. Neil Magny has quite literally fought anybody worth anything at welterweight. I'm going to go with Zaleski here only because he's more dangerous, but I'm not touching shit. I'm not touching bets in the round line. This could be the worst fight. This can be an exciting fight. It can go a million different directions. They're both old. They both just got knocked out. I'm not touching it. I am going to lean Zaleski, though, because of the two of them, he's the more dangerous. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, I'm just going to fucking tell Zaleski what I've told everyone about Neil Magny. Some people do it. Some people don't do it. Don't fucking clinch with him, and then you win. That's all. That's all you do. Don't fucking clinch with him. Stay on the outside. You're gonna land shots. He's gonna try to fucking clinch. Get out of the fucking clinch. Keep fucking kicking him in the calf and punch him in the face. He's gonna try to grab you. Get him the fuck off of you. Punch him in the face. Kick him in the calf. He's gonna run. He's gonna try to fucking grab you. Get him the fuck off of you. Punch him in the face. Kick him in the calf. Okay? And he's gonna charge you.
Fight.
He's gonna try and grab you. Get him the fuck off you. Circle out. Punch him in the face. Kick him in the calf. He's going to get a little frustrated. He's going to charge you. He's going to try to grab you. Get him the fuck off you. Kick him in the calf. Punch him in the face. Right? Then he's going to be even more mad. He's going to come at you even faster. He's going to try to grab you. Get him the fuck off you. Kick him in the calf. Punch him in the fucking face again. Then the round's going to end. Second round starts.
Okay. We got the game plan down. Listen, Neil Magny, $7,400 in DraftKings Fantasy. If you are on that side, that's a great price point for a dog. The reality is this could go any direction. I see people commenting +3.5 on Magny. I don't know about that. He could get knocked out. This dude was unconscious in his last fight. He wasn't just rocked. He was out. Bad. So many different things could happen here. You don't need to bet on every fight. This is This is probably a stay away for me, but if you want to see what the artificial intelligence says or the fight simulator, WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top. Couple of super chatterooskies. Darker Expert says, LMAO, that was my voicemail about Caio Borralho. I liked it. I thought that was
Can't
solid.
believe you fucking brag about that. Put your name on that.
I liked it. Don't listen to him. I thought that was funny because it took a nice little turn there. Appreciate you. $5 super chat from Manny Sanchez 911. Bring Jakey boy back. Love you guys. The goat. I have been forbidden from saying that. I'm not allowed to say it.
Not a fucking child. You're gonna fucking degrade me like that.
This isn't a bit. He literally said, "Stop calling me Jakey boy." I don't like it.
Not gonna fucking degrade me like that.
I'm a man. What is that from? I'm a man. Ah, fuck. I don't know. But here we have a voice.
Jerkbait.
Now imagine you opened up your laptop and you were about to do a presentation. We do have a voicemail here. Let's play a voicemail.
Oh God, here we go.
It's short.
Hey, Angelo, this is Crazy Kev, and I just wanted to say that whenever I see you, it's going to be on site, motherfucker.
You're going to hurt your neck looking up, you fucking twink.
Crazy thing about that is that actually that guy sounded like a real voice.
I've heard Kev's voice because he sent me voice memos.
Hey.
He's got a deep voice for a tiny little man because I made fun of him in a video about him. I'm not going to say what it was because whatever. I mean, I should because fuck him, that fucking little twink. Is
he's like trying to like come after me.
Yeah, all right,
too.
I'll say it. Yeah,
motherfucker. There's nobody that's been a more proponent of fucking Crazy Kev in my fucking life. He's like, oh, you could talk about me this stuff. Yeah, I've been saying that. Yeah, you're a little bit of a fucking weirdo. I think you'd agree with that. But you work harder than anybody. I've been fucking trying to back this guy up, and now he's on Twitter like trying to throw me into this too. It's like, motherfucker, I was on your side. You're a little bit of a weirdo, but you fucking work your ass off, dude.
Well, so I'll just tell you what happened then. So in the betting breakdown for the Marvin Vettori and Roman Dolidze fight, I was like, I've heard rumors that Marvin Vettori has a shoulder injury, and I'm like, these aren't rumors from like a random Twitter tryhard trying to break news. This is from somebody I trust. This isn't like rumors from an undersized person making weird comments to women in discords. Talking about him because if you guys remember, didn't he have to allegedly leave Twitter for like a few months because like some girl was like, these are the messages this weirdo sent to me, and he like posted them.
I think you like over exaggerate this whole situation. You have it in your head as like something that didn't actually.
It wasn't. I don't think they were like disgusting line crossing. I think they were just weird.
You literally make up these weird realities in your head that don't exist.
I'll find those tweets. Anyway, so I said that joking around, and then he sent me a message, dude, you gotta take that down. You have too big of a platform to have that up. You gotta take it down. And I was like, you're right. He was like, you don't understand. She's nuts. I'm not nuts. She's nuts. I was like, you're right. Let me edit it out. But he stopped typing and started doing voice only, which disappears on Twitter. And that's when I was like, oh, that's a decent voice for a fucking
He big dogged you.
small guy. No, I felt it's like, yeah.
He said, fucking take that down. And you were like, okay. Oh.
Sure.
Within 3
Mogged.
minutes.
The kids say mogged. I got mogged.
Yeah, you guys fucking DT'd him.
DT'd? Speaking of, next up at UFC Vegas 108, we have Carol Rosa taking on Nora Cornole. Carol Rosa, 18-7 in her career, 2-3 in her last 5 alternating wins and losses. Taking on Nora Cornole, 9-2 in her career, 4-1 in her last 5. Coming off her second UFC finish. Carol Rosa, pitter-patter striker, right? Nothing crazy, no insane power, just decent footwork, pitter-patter striker, decision fighter. She's got good takedown offense. Defense is there as well. She got 12 takedowns in 11 UFC fights, solid 70% takedown defense. She does not really have a ton of power, but she's got cardio, she's got pressure. She is coming off that loss to Aylin Perez where she was kind of stuck in the mud. I assume it was because she was afraid of the takedowns coming her way. Taking on Nora Cornole, violent striker. She's got power, she's got aggression. She does a really good job using all of the tools. She'll elbow you if you're against the cage. If you're at distance, she'll throw kicks. If you're in the punch or in the clinch, she'll throw punches, uppercuts, knees up the middle. She is a gamer. She is always striking with something. She does not look to wrestle very often, but when she's on the ground, she's got some solid BJJ, and she'll take risks chasing submissions. She's coming off that submission win over Haley Cowan. And this is a tricky fight for me to break down because experience does matter here. And Carol definitely has more experience. It's not even close at a high level and total fights overall. Carol's also a decent fighter. She got good takedown defense, good offense, good striking. She's the more well-rounded of the two. But I'm going to go with Nora here because this is in Vegas. Vegas cares about damage. Vegas cares about who's trying to finish the fight, not just who's trying to point their way to a win. Carol's going to be trying to point her way to win, and Nora's just going to be letting it all hang out, doing whatever she needs to do. There will be some blood, probably not on Nora's side. So Nora's going to be the pick because I just quite literally think the judges are going to prefer her style and her aggression over the Carol Hossa pitter-patter. What do you think, Jacob?
Is it true that when Vegas knows you're in town, buffet prices jump 40%?
That's where I get my money back for sure.
Did you?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, buffet prices jump.
Yeah, so you can't get your money back, stupid ass.
You dumb dick. I do get my money back. That's why they raise the price to prevent that
before
from
you
happening.
go. Yeah.
Because
So
they
you're not
know
gonna
they've
get it.
seen the work that I've put in. So like, we got to fucking raise the price.
Yeah. Why are you
He's gonna get his
explaining
money
my
back
joke
again.
to you that you're not understanding?
No, I
Because
answered
now
it
you're not going to get your money's worth. They
because I
raise the
did
price.
so many times before. So they're getting ahead of it.
I don't know why you struggle so much sometimes. I mean, honestly, I get worried about it.
It's the weight.
I like Carol Hossa in this fight. I think she's got underrated striking, really nice ones and twos, kind of beat up Irene Aldana with that jab that she's got. Obviously, I don't think Nora's going to shoot offensive takedowns against a girl like Hossa. But if she does, her takedown defense should be there. It should be the offensive grappling for Hossa that should be there. We've seen Nora with holes in her game as far as in scrambles, in takedowns. Against girls that she's been fighting, she's found her way out of those positions, actually swept, and you saw in the last fight against Haley, was able to get the back and choke her out and find her own submission win. I think there's a lot more grappling in this fight than people think. She shouldn't be able to hit those type of sweeps, you know, kind of the ones that I was hitting today. Fucking, she shouldn't be able to do that type of stuff against a girl as high level on the ground as Carol Hossa, but crazier things have happened. I think there's more grappling in this fight than people realize, but I'm going Carol Hossa. It just depends on what kind of Carol Hossa shows up. By the way, beautiful wife.
Who's her wife?
Her wife is.
Who is it? Somebody famous or just very
Another
pretty
fighter,
regular
yeah.
person? Who?
Denise Gomes.
Oh.
That's a power fucking, because I think they got Andrade in that corner too. That's a fucking, and Carol Hossa is, I'm going to say this too, and I'm not even being fucking joking about this. Carol Hossa is underrated hot.
You can tell in this picture she's pretty. If Carol
I'm
Hossa was
looking
like,
at her Instagram all for a few hours last night, and there was some that just kind of stuck out at me.
If she was the receptionist, like if you saw this woman here, the receptionist at like a doctor's office, you'd be like, that receptionist is pretty good looking.
You've never been to the doctor's office?
I go too often. Are you looking for a picture?
Yeah, man. And they're all so good that it's like
It's hard to find a yeah.
it's like holy
Yeah,
shit, man.
Sure, yeah. Absolutely. No, I get
And by
it.
the way, who knew Denise had fucking
Everybody knew.
head cannons, man?
I don't think they're real.
Excuse me?
We got to move on.
I didn't even give my breakdown.
What? Yes, you did.
Oh, I mean, they are a fucking power couple, man. I'm a big fan of them.
I bet
And
you
what they do.
of which two, yeah.
I'm a big fan of them and what they do.
Both of them. All right, guys, that's the breakdown. Go to the website. If anybody comments, just get to the picks. Just go to the website. You don't have to hear any of the bullshit on the website. Just a full list of all the picks, full breakdown, everything. WeWantPicks.com. Next up, at UFC Vegas 108, we have Esteban Ribovics taking on Elves Brenner in the featured fight of the evening. Elves Brenner, 16-5 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off that close loss to Nasrat. Nope. 3-2 in his last 5, riding back-to-back losses. Esteban Ribovics is the one who's 14-2 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off that close loss to Nasrat Hackpress.
We just lost a no-shade fight. Damn
Esteban Ribovics is a very, very good fighter. That's why this line looks like this. He's an impressive striker. He's got sneaky power. His strikes are tight. They're short. They're accurate. He's got a good high, tight guard. He works forward. He picks his shots. And despite all the knockout highlights, he's not just a striker. He's got great takedowns. He's got good BJJ. He'll shoot clean doubles, upper body trips. He's coming off that very close loss to Nazareth Hackbrass, where a lot of people felt like that decision could have gone the other way. He's taking on Elves Brenner. Elves Brenner burst onto the scene a few years ago. He's a grappler at his core, and they had a couple of big knockouts in a row. A handful of underdog knockouts to really get his UFC juices flowing. But he's typically a grappler. He's got a loose striking style. He's basically just buying time, avoiding being hit. Throw a massive bomb, try to get a fight to the ground. He is athletic enough to mix some things up, a spinning attack or two. If he is able to get it to the ground, he can be dangerous there as well. He's coming off that knockout loss to Joel Alvarez, where he struggled with the range, so then just started bombing away. Esteban's a very good fighter. Esteban might be the best fighter on this card outside of the main event. I think Esteban wins this fight. Els Brenner's obviously very dangerous, but outside of a Hail Mary or biting down and just bombing, I don't see it happening. And in an era where every decent favorite is wildly wide odds, we're somehow getting Esteban Ribovics minus 260. He's the one who should be minus 5, minus 600. So I'll take it. I think Esteban gets it done here. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe I'm a little bit biased here, but probably not for what I'm about to say. Esteban was the luck of the week in that wild fight against Zellhuber. Now we're learning maybe Zellhuber's not who we fucking thought we were. And Zellhuber fucking cracked this kid. Esteban Ribovics in a fight like this against Elves Brenner feels like a fucking recipe for disaster because that guy is willing to fucking brawl. He will fucking stand and trade, and Elvis Brenner will do the same. And it feels like it could be like a Carlos Leal situation. Like, oh, I'm the better striker. I'm bringing in the pressure. Wham! Oh shit! Not a good situation. Esteban is the better striker. If he fights from the outside, he's gonna pick Elvis apart and fucking hurt him bad. Enough to where Elvis will probably shoot a takedown, and then Ribovics, he's got submissions as well, snatches up submission, plus 1,800 on the Ribovics submission bet. That's how it's going to happen. But if he comes in this fight and cracks Elvis, which we've seen happen before in a Brenner fight, and then he just comes in all willy-nilly, rushing in to try to get a finish, mistakes can happen. So Esteban is my fucking pick. He should win this fight. But I just think that there's going to be a finish. At some point, these guys are going to look like fucking Max and Gagey with 10 seconds left, but there's going to be fucking 3 minutes left in the first round, and they're going to do that for the next minute and a half or 2 fucking minutes. Because once Esteban starts moving down the hill and he has somebody hurt, he is not going to fucking stop. And Elves is probably going to be the same way. I know both these guys are very tough. They've shown really good durability, but sometimes when fire meets fire, you can only be tough for so long. I think somebody's getting put out, maybe even choked out. That's what I'm playing. Esteban's my pick, but I'd rather play both sides of it.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. Obviously, Elves hits like a freight train. We watched him knock out more than one fighter as an underdog, and certainly the exact same thing could happen here. I just think Esteban's too good everywhere. If he wants to work in wrestling, he'll work in wrestling. We've seen him do that against dangerous strikers. If he wants to...
He's not going to shoot one fucking takedown in this fight. It's not going to happen.
He can...
A guy that's so hittable, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm just thankful that we're getting the odds we're getting here. So Esteban's going to be my pick.
This is another good fucking great matchmaking. This is another fight where it's like, I can't wait for this fucking fight.
There's a lot of good fights on this card. Anybody crying otherwise? To watch MMA content on YouTube and then complain about the quality of fights is odd behavior, because you clearly love MMA so much you're willing to absorb any content you can get, but then you're pissed that it's on TV. What do you like? The only way to make quote unquote better fights is if they got rid of half the roster. And you could argue this guy's not good, that guy's not good, but once you get rid of half the roster, now everybody's got losses because it's all just really good people. So it's, everybody's records are going to be fucking 10-10. And that's the MMA we had back in the day. And while the events felt a little bigger, it was much harder to build any real momentum. The titles were kind of a joke. Like, I like what we got going on here. The world needs ditch diggers too. So every now and then you're going to get someone that's not great and they'll get smoked, but it's for the greater good of the sport.
I think they can do that with AI now. Robots and stuff.
I keep getting pushed. AI is coming for blue collar jobs too. It's like, okay.
I think the NVIDIA CEO said, I'm replacing every single job with AI.
Well, that guy's a cocksucker then. Where's Luigi? Where's Luigi? I saw him say... Do you not get that?
I do, but I mean, bad taste.
I saw him say something like, I've created more billionaires than anybody else in history, which is probably a true statement.
I'm up and big on my NVIDIA investment from a few years ago. So,
and I assumed he was, I guess he's talking about his stock. I assumed he was just talking about people who are using those fucking graphic cards to mine crypto. But yeah. And now
you're
AI.
like painting him as this like tyrant. I think he's like just
not at all
good guy.
Yeah, literally.
What do you mean not at all? You just said hopefully he gets Luigi. The hell are you talking about?
I just asked where Luigi was.
Jesus.
What the hell was I saying? Oh, we're both on the Revic side. $9,100 seems a little tricky because while elves can be finished, he could also be like, look at the size of that head. He could be durable as well. And if he just takes his beating and we end up in a decision, then we end up with an 85-point Estevam Revic win because he worked in a few takedowns. May or may not be worth it.
Shooting a takedown. You want to make a fucking bet?
I'll bet you $100 he shoots a takedown.
Okay.
Just shoots.
Okay, yeah, he's not going to do that, so.
Okay.
You want to fucking pay me now, or?
No, I'll wait. Great. I'll take that. And if it wins, it will be on the recap video as a full unit. Go to the website. Check out every actual pick, every actual bet, not just these back and forth ones. WeWantPicks.com, an entire month's worth of access for $10.
Yeah, what were you thinking with that background? You got done with that and you're like, that's it. This
is the official background.
I mean, they have like other graphics. Like, look at the thumbnail. That's how I do the thumbnails, guys. What looks better, the fucking thumbnail or this fucking whatever this is?
This is the official background.
I know, but look how I did the thumbnail. They have other like stuff you could add to make it.
There's black lines, but they're blocked by the thing in the middle. They're in the middle of the black lines.
You can adjust a fucking image, dude.
No, this is perfect. It's clean. It's easy. You can see every piece of pertinent information. Look at this. You can see everything. It's beautiful. I mean, every single one of these graphics that I make, the background behind them is the official background from the UFC, and I don't even have Photoshop skills, and I have to use skills to remove the fighters and just keep the background part. I mean, this is some of my better work. $1.99 from Santiago Mendez. Any good neighbor stories? Angelo, strap in. No, it's been an uneventful neighbor summer. I haven't really peed. The only pool I've peed in this year has been mine. Yeah, nothing too crazy. No good neighbor stories. We'll get there.
I mean, what about Tiffany finding you in the hot tub?
There was no neighbor involved.
Okay, yeah. All right, guys. Sorry. Angela don't want to talk about it now, but guy got fucking outed as a full-blown homosexual. I don't want to be the fucking...
Two dudes can't get a soak? Can't just have a nice soak? You were a big soaking fan in college, and I can't get a good soak in a hot tub?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Homosexual.
Next up, at UFC Vegas 108, we have the co-main event of the evening. We have Christopher Duncan taking on Mateusz Rebecki. Chris Duncan, 13-2 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He's on that 2-fight win streak, taking on Mateusz Rebecki, 20-2 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5, coming off that incredible bounce-back win over Motobek Orobai. This is a tale of two dogs. Both of these guys will absolutely get after it. Chris Duncan's a heavy-handed, tough-as-nails striker. He's never out of a fight. We've seen him on more than one occasion lose just to weather that storm and make something happen. He's been dropped many times over just to pop back up and then move forward again. Style-wise, a decent striker. He's got some low hands, good power, willingness to bang. He can grapple as well. He has 14 takedowns in his 6 UFC fights, but he can struggle with some control. He is coming off that submission win over Jordan Vucenic, where he almost stopped him early with a big overhand. He's taking on Mateusz Rebecki, a relentless grappler. He's going to march forward. He's got giant 1-2 punches. And before he just starts diving at legs, he is striking it out. Even though he is a grappler, he will absolutely hang around. Every punch he throws is with 100% intent. He gets you to the ground. He's looking for a finish there too. He can be reckless. It leaves him open, unfortunately, to get hit, but he will move forward. He will swing. He will make a fight ugly, even if it is sloppy. He's coming off that absolute war with Motobek Orobai back in October. Chris has built an entire career off just being tougher than his opponents, and I just don't think that's going to work here. He weathers the storm. He takes over, but we just watched Mateusz Rebecki go war with a caveman. Just absolute war with a caveman. A drag him out slugfest. Those two went after it. And that version of Mateusz Rebecki beats Chris Duncan. Mateusz is already, in my opinion, the better fighter. I think he's just straight up the better fighter. And if Chris Duncan can't out-tough you or out-technique you, what's he going to do? So Mateusz Rebecki's the pick. This is another fight where the odds seem, I'm good with these odds. 2-1 favorite. It should actually be wider than that. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, I'm just going to trust that somebody's going to finish somebody here and just play it like that. If I had to make a pick, it's going to be Rebecki. Just don't fucking shoot a fucking takedown and just punch this guy in the face. He's a pretty hittable guy. But if he just starts winging wild shit, missing, wearing down, then he's shooting lazy takedowns, Chris Duncan can win this fight. He's got power as well. And if the fight progresses, it's probably going to favor a guy like Chris Duncan. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. I think somebody finishes somebody. I'll pick Rebecki because he should just punch this guy in the face, but maybe he does something stupid. I think there's going to be a finish either way.
I like Rebecki because I've seen him. Obviously, we've seen Duncan in dogfights. Nobody will dispute
You seen
that.
him get buried too, though. Or was that just a one-off, just a random fucking...
Yeah,
was having a good day?
Diego Fajeda's done that to multiple people, including Michael
No,
Johnson.
I'm saying was him looking great, like just a one-off. You don't know which one was
But
one-off?
I'm not. It's not that he looked great against Orobai. It's not that he looked great. It's that he had dog in him. We watched him just absolutely go to war. That
You're not
is
gonna
what
go
I
to
like
war
to
in a
see.
fucking Chris Duncan guillotine, dude.
He's not going to get subbed. I love Rebecki here. I think it's a great spot.
Oh my God, dude.
I straight up love him here. I straight up love him here. I don't even think it's like it's close. I think Rebecki is great value here. I mean, Chris Duncan, okay, Bellagioki's beating him, then shoots a random takedown sub. Like,
Yeah, Rebecki never really shoots random takedowns.
he's an actual wrestler. Bellagioki's not. Bellagioki's a striker that decided to put his head down for no reason.
He would never jump into a fucking guillotine.
All right, well, we're on the same side of this fight, so I don't know what this dumbass argument's all about. I think Rebecki smokes this dude, and I think he looks way better than a 2-1 favorite. This should be an excellent fight, though, and if you want to check out every pick, every bet, every tool, WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. Next up, at UFC Vegas 108, we have a brand new main event of the evening. This is so new, we don't even have DraftKings pricing yet. We have Tatsuro Taira taking on Hyung Sung Park. By now, you must have heard Amir Albazi is out. We don't know exactly why, but he did put out a release today or post on Instagram or something saying the UFC pulled him, that the UFC doctors did not clear him. So it's obviously some sort of medical thing, but I don't know if it's like a broken leg, twisted ankle, or something a little more serious if he said the doctors didn't clear me. Tatsuro Taira is 16-1 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He's coming off his first ever career loss, and he's taking on undefeated Hyung Sung Park at 10-0. He's stepping up for his first ever main event. Obviously, it's a brand new fight, but Hyung Sung was supposed to fight next week at UFC Vegas 109. So he was in training camp. He was doing what he was supposed to do. He has to move everything up an entire week, but it's not as if he just rolled off the couch. We have an undefeated prospect. We have a great prospect who just lost his O. This is a very good main event, and some will argue this is better than the Amir Albazi fight. I don't know. We'll find out. If Taira just runs through Park, then no, it's not. But if this is competitive and it's back and forth and we see more from Park, then yes, it is better. Tatsuro Taira, as I mentioned, coming off that first loss. He's an aggressive grappler. He's got some good striking. The wrestling is pretty good. It's not amazing. It's not awful, but he will stick with it. He flows together pretty well. He sets things up. Tatsuro Taira is a very good prospect, a very good fighter. He is coming off that very close loss to Brandon Royval, where Brandon had the better striking, so Taira went to the grappling, and he got 6 takedowns in that fight. He's taking on Hyung-Sung Park, slick grappler, also a decent striker. He'll plot forward. He finds his opening. He gets it to the ground. He is a finisher. He will snatch some things up. He's patient on his feet before finding those openings. He is dangerous in the striking, but it doesn't feel as flow state as a lot of people want it to be. His clinch game was very solid in that last fight, and he hammered Carlos Hernandez with a bunch of knees before the takedown and the submission. Anytime you get a last-minute switcherino here, there are some things to worry about. Hyung-Sung Park is very dangerous. He's got good grappling. He's got decent striking. But taking an entire week off, and not at the beginning, but at the end, taking an entire week off of that fight camp, cutting weight an entire week earlier can be a problem. I don't know how much weight he cuts, but a lot of these people have that broken down to a science.
These people. Jesus, man.
Professional fighters who cut weight. They have it broken down to, at this date, we're cutting out salt. At this date, we're doing this. At this date, we're water lowing. And at this date, we're going to actually do the physical cut. To move that up an entire week and change your trap, like there's a lot going on here. I do think that'll affect Park. Because even if Park is having early success, I don't imagine he'll be able to maintain that pace. Tatsuro Taira, we saw in that last fight, is a fighter. He's gritty. He's not just like, if it's easy, it's easy. He actually got into a very real fight with a dog like Brandon Royval. He pulled it out. Tatsuro Taira is going to be the pick. These odds moved a little bit. Nothing too dramatic. Open at -3. Now he's -340. I think this is a fight that it's going to be a pretty clear win for Taira, but we are all going to say, what if this wasn't short notice? What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, this is a way better main event. I mean, fucking Albazi was going to be boring as shit, just trying to get a takedown and hold Taira. Taira might have finished him early or whatever, but it wasn't going to be anything dramatic. This is a really good fight, and I wish that this was like the actual main event and Park was prepared 4 or 5 rounds for this week of fights, because he is a skilled dude. He is going to be the better I would say boxer, like with his hands type of striker. Taira's going to stay on the outside, want to throw the kicks, and it'll be interesting to see, because Park is a confident dude, not only his hands with this pressure, but confident in his grappling as well. And if Taira's throwing these kicks from the outside and waiting to time his own takedown, and Park kind of takes it to him, catching a kick, taking him to the ground. We've seen Taira on his back before, but a lot of times it's when people are on top of Taira, it is all fucking position over anything else. They're scared of the guy. They don't want to get swept, so they're just kind of hips heavy, staying on him, just kind of all control. If Park gets on top of this guy, I guarantee he starts raining fucking, okay, you want to play that game? I know how to fucking scramble. I'm not worried about the jiu-jitsu. Here comes some fucking elbows. So if Park comes in and is like, fuck 5 rounds, I'm not prepared for it. Let me get this guy to the ground and see if I can fucking TKO him while he's doing all this fucking dumbass shit where he's trying to sweep and throw up triangles and arm bars. That could get him a win here, or it could play perfectly into Taira's guard game, which is fucking, okay, get aggressive. Okay, here's a triangle, here's a sweep. He is unbelievably good down there. So I'm going to pick Taira because he is prepared for 5 rounds. As the fight goes on, he can take his time on the outside. On the ground, he should be able to stay alive, in the guard and start winning sweeps and scrambles. He's got good takedowns as well. And once he gets in an advantageous position on you, it's really hard to get him off. Like, he's in mount or whatever. He's just so cool, calm, and collected in every circumstance. I like Park a lot. I wish that this was a fucking fight that was supposed to be made already, but I'm not going to be surprised if he has some success early, then starts kind of breaking down. Taira's able to find a finish, but I don't think Park's going to go out like a bitch either. I think he's going to go for it, and somebody's going to get finished here. But I'll take Taira.
I wouldn't be surprised by a finish on either side, or just 25 minutes of, they're both tough. Anytime you get somebody like Park who is undefeated, is very talented, you just don't know. I like to see somebody lose, so I know what they have in them. What I'd love to see in Taira's loss there is he didn't just accept the circumstances. He's like, I got to fucking wrestle. And so he started to wrestle. I was picking Taira over Albazi for quite literally that exact same reason. Albazi's last fight, he was losing. He didn't change a thing. He didn't do anything. He made no adjustments whatsoever. Where Taira was losing and said, yeah, this isn't working. I need to do this. I don't know what Park is going to do if things are not going his way. We haven't seen him in a lot of trouble. So I am on the Taira side, but anytime you get an undefeated prospect and a big opportunity, you don't know what that 10-0 will become eventually. Is it 10-1, or is this dude going to be 15-0 in a year and a half?
This is going to be, I guarantee that he's going to be probably 10-1 or 11-0.
I mean that.
You know
dude,
what's gonna happen?
sometimes
It's gonna end in a draw.
yeah, and your lock of the week. That was your lock of the week. One of those two is fucking draw. It's just the universe, man. A random no contest because what the hell is his name? The referee. That's in all the trouble lately by not stopping fights.
A bunch of fucking crybabies. Let's talk about that real quick. Oh my fucking God. Guys, correlation doesn't equal fucking causation. You could see step by step everything that was going through Jason Herzog's fucking head. Every time the guy got knocked down, even Steven said he seemed fine to me. He was actually talking to me in some of the clinches saying, let me back up and all this type of stuff. He got dropped a few times. The worst time he got dropped was at the end of the round. There was 10 seconds left. Jason knows this is the hometown kid. Only 10 seconds left. He was still kind of moving. He was getting hit. If anything, it should have been stopped there, but he walked to his corner, wobbled to his corner. We've seen that happen before. Came back out, said, do you want to fight? That is the fucking corner's fault at that point. Once he comes back out, Jason can only say, are you good to fight? And the guy was like, yeah, I'm good to fight. Blame the fucking corner for not stopping that fight after the first round, because after he comes back out, Jason even gave him a stern warning. It was like, hey, I gotta see something. I gotta see something. And what the fuck happened? He fucking nearly knocked down Steven Wynn. I almost shit my fucking pants. The kid came back and almost won the fucking fight. So then he gets dropped again, and the fight should have been stopped right there. But again, get in the mind of Jason. He just saw the kid almost come back and win the fight. He got dropped again, so Jason's like, oh shit, I can't stop it now because he literally almost just won the fight. And Steven started grappling after that as well, so Jason's like, fuck it. I guess we'll just keep it going. And then I think it should have been stopped at that point, but
the eye was the problem.
Yeah, and then at the eye, I think he was like, we'll just let him fight it out because it's probably going to get stopped from the eye anyway. And fucking, you can see what Jason was thinking through the process. This whole investigate Jason stuff's fucking correlation doesn't equal causation. He's not risking prison time to rig some fucking over 1.5 for a few $1,000, you idiots. The hell are you talking about? You go to prison for that. Lose your fucking whole career. You think, I'm going to swing the line for this over 1.5 and just rig the shit out of it so obviously and risk my fucking life over a few $1,000. Get a fucking clue.
Very aggressive about that. So I'm not a big conspiracy. I'm not a big conspiracy guy. So I don't think that, but it's funny because he's been involved in a couple of controversies, but all of them are because he's one of the more popular refs. It is funny though. It doesn't take. You can
see the thought process he was having in the thought. Like you can see, like justify everything.
But I don't disagree with your breakdown, especially that last 10 seconds. That's when it should have been stopped. And other referees have stopped fights with literal 1 second left.
Literally the one time it really should have been stopped was the second he got dropped again in the second round. It should have been stopped because he gave him a stern warning. It was like, hey, I need to see something. The issue was he almost won the fight right before that. So he got dropped and Jason's like, oh, fuck.
It is funny though that he's the ref that stopped Talishin Teixeira while standing, and then this guy. I get it, but like you know what I mean. Like those visuals are where it's like this is a little fucking weird. But
I mean, he literally wasn't looking at Derek Lewis, and this guy was at Steven. Listen to the interview with Ariel and Steven. Steven was like, "Yeah, he was fine the whole time. Every time I knocked him down, he was looking right at me." That's the guy punched him was like he's fine, but everyone else was like he.
Well, that's our breakdown. Go to the website, wewantpicks.com, unlock everything, every pick, every bet, every tool. Quite literally everything you could ever want or need heading into it.
We can say fuck at the end of let's both say fuck at the end.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We have an app. If you want to download the app, just search We Want Picks on the App Store. The app is 100% free. You don't need it. Everything we do is
Jacob's DMs for sure and seeing glazing. Guys, instead of just screaming conspiracy at everything, just fucking try to think critically for once. That's all we ask.
The app's 100% free. You don't necessarily need it. If you have the app, you will get push notifications. If you don't have the app, it's fine. Just any mobile browser will give you full access to every tool, including the fight simulator, including the tape. Actually, the tape index is available on every mobile browser, not in the app, though, because the app doesn't. iOS has rules with apps opening other apps, but it is available in all the mobile browsers. The DraftKings Optimizer now does FanDuel as well. That is available inside of the app, as well as the mobile browser, and the Data Analyzer. Data Analyzer, quite literally the most powerful single tool in this space. Everything you could ever want or need to do right then and there while doing your research is inside the data analyzer. We have a line movement tracker to give you opening odds, current odds, win probability, and line movement for every fighter on every card. A prop hunter with curated set of data for every fight to help you find prop bets. And it's more than just myself and Jacob. We got BetSam, we got Artem, we got an artificial intelligence, and we've got some super chats. Big Maple Bets, $6.99 Canadian, 3-step program to retirement. Rebecca, round 1. Dos Santos, round 2. Silva, round 3. Plus 108,275.
Imagine, though.
I mean, let's
You know, it
keep
would be
an eye on
funny
this.
if he sent that, but didn't play it himself.
Didn't bet it, yeah.
And then it hit.
And if this $6.99 that he sent for the super chat was on that bet, it'd be like $4 million. But instead, we appreciate
Is that
you.
the math there?
Yeah, I've got Rain Man math going. Jason Goodman said, kid had the whole stream doing the Home Alone face.
You don't even understand that.
Is it my face from the recap videos?
You don't even understand.
Can you explain it?
Yeah. I had the entire stream doing the Home Alone face
Oh.
when he almost knocked down Steve Wynn. The
Got it.
motherfuckers all week. I said second round KO, so should listen to me.
You got it, technically. Guys, thanks for the watch. We appreciate every last one of you. If you want another cool, clean $50,
What
we
should
will
I
send it
get
to you.
for dinner?
I had butter noodles that I made.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Butter noodles are fucking delicious, dude.
Do you even hear yourself? How do you
Yeah,
even
I
say
heard it.
that without being embarrassed?
They're delicious. They're not?
It looks like you got a fucking half pound in each cheek still.
No. First you boil the water, then you throw in the pasta. Then, once you drain the
Is
pasta,
that why you're so bloated? All that salt?
I throw olive oil, butter,
Why are you
And-
giving a recipe?
a little bit of garlic salt. Because it's the best butter noodles you'll ever have. It's fucking fantastic.
It sounds like you're just making mac and cheese.
Cheese wasn't an ingredient, was it?
How do you make mac and
dickhead?
cheese?
I don't make homemade mac and cheese. The fuck do I know about that? Tiff
When
does.
you're making
It's
Kraft
delicious.
mac and cheese, you don't put in some
Oh,
butter
Kraft?
and some milk?
I don't do that. I don't do
You
that.
don't throw in butter and milk?
I don't make Kraft mac and cheese. Tiff makes homemade mac and cheese.
We got
and
we got a fucking tough guy over here. You too good for an American company like Kraft? What are you? What's the deal? That's like one of the founding companies of this country. It's Kraft. It's your deal. Why are you so anti-American all the time?
I'm a fucking Italian citizen.
Excuse me?
We don't have the Kraft. Listen. Also, Tiffany makes mac and cheese, and she puts condensed milk in it. It's fucking delicious. It's a little sweet. It's fantastic.
Have you ever sucked on the tit of a goat?
No.
It's pretty sweet.
Okay. I don't know what you're going to get for dinner.
I might
Maybe-
want to be a goat. I guarantee you I can go to some farm and buy a goat. This hour in Texas, they'll sell me a goat.
Well, when we, a few Easters ago, we did a goat. Like we rotisserie
You
a
said,
goat.
now what did you do?
We put it on a spit.
You say that again? A few Easters ago, you did.
You
Yeah,
fucked
what, a
one
goat?
goat. We bought a goat and ate it. And you go and you pick out your goat, and then they slaughter it for you and they give it to you all ready to go.
You're in there just picking out live goats.
and they're all so cute. And then you pick it up like 4 days later.
Earlier this fucking broadcast, this podcast, whatever the fuck it's called, you're talking about dismembering bodies, and now you're talking about slaughtering goats. What the hell is going on?
You were talking
You're
about
swigging rum, talking about dismembering bodies and slaughtering goats out of nowhere.
You talked about dismembering
You
bodies.
said hang the body and fucking you immediately went into specific. I'm like, how would you? Oh, this is how I would do it. I would hang it and I'd fucking. You can't use a chainsaw. It's too messy. You start going and just spiraling into details.
All right, well, listen, guys. Here's the thing. The goat was delicious. We didn't rotisserie it. We were going to put it on a spit. We did it in a China box instead. You know what a China box is?
I think I got like rug burns or something on my knee. My knee is kind of a little bruised up or something.
It's called mat burn, you fucking
I had a
idiot.
gi on.
Rug burn.
It's a fucking. It's a gi
Pussy.
burn or something. I think I fucking. Oh, I'm not on my knees as much as you, Angelo.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yours are all burned up. Rug.
Yeah, because I'm never on them. Yours are all calloused.
Rug.
Fucking
burnt.
DT and fucking every dude you
Yeah.
see on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
My neighbor, my fucking meat sandwich shoving down my fucking throat. You roast beach, you fucking mayonnaise bitch.
We're shutting this stream down. We appreciate every last one of you. Thank you for the watch. Check out the website and good luck this weekend.
They do hurt though.